I just saw that pop up on my dash. Like, yeah, I need to save that somewhere so I can watch it later as well. Then I remembered that you're a big Pratchett fan. I thought, yeah, no, Sans will probably also appreciate me throwing that up into there.
I still think, oh god, I did watch. I watched some of the Night Watch, and ugh,
But
but I still say one of my favorite adaptations is Hogfather,
yeah,
Yeah.
and it is.
Start without me. I'm just gonna go grab a drink so I can take these painkillers.
that's okay.
Back in a minute.
Beverage.
If you want, I can stab the pain away. That'll kill it. She's gone. Okay.
We don't need Zani and anesthesia.
It's fine. Waffleberg has many medications for many purposes.
Waffleberg knows anesthesia. Takes out a fucking bone saw. See, Waffleberg knows how to do as Waffleberg does. Now, sincerely, Waffleberg knocks you out. Moonman, get giant hammer.
Anywho, greetings everyone.
Size.
Greetings everyone, and welcome to the Dark Tides of Runeterra.
Okay, at this point it is the Devil Darlings guarantee that we just interrupt you.
I mean, this is why I started just clicking record randomly while we're discussing stuff before I introduce it. Just because I know that if I try to do a countdown, someone's going to butt in before I can even get things rolling.
It's wonderful. It is wonderful.
I may as well just lean into it now. Anyway.
It's your curse.
I know that Dion just went BRB, so I will have to type this out as well. So before I do a recap, one thing I do need to point out is the stats for Smite. Because I have started this up now. Basically, can be used once a day. No, sorry, I believe I said. No, it was once a day. Yes, once a day.
Yeah.
Once a day against any creature that technically doesn't count as a humanoid. So basically, like beasts, dragons, constructs, that kind of stuff. It will be a spell check for you. So if you're a charisma spellcaster, charisma. If you're a wisdom, it's wisdom. If you're not a spellcaster, aka I believe Mariah. I know Delris technically has thing to cast spells.
Yeah.
Mariah, I believe for you, I am making it a charisma.
Wait. I was about to say, is it like you could just do Eldritch Knight for fighter, but charisma might work better.
Yeah. Well, it's also because looking at Mariah's stats, the
Charisma
only
would
other
work
one I
better.
could, yeah, because the only other one I could go off there is Dex. Mainly because every other stat seems to be a 0. I am not even joking. Looking at that stat line, like, this is actually painful. I need to rush you to level 8 soon so you can just get a stat boost.
It's not good.
So, it's a spell check. And if it hits, it does 1d12 damage. And I believe I did say at the moment it is lightning damage. Which will shift
yes.
over, which once it upgrades, will shift over to either fire or ice, depending on which way you go.
I would like to remind Moonman that he has mine as well, because I cannot be trusted with mine.
I mean, you did
You
try
accidentally fed it.
Yeah, you did try and force feed something into there. So
You make it. You make it. Okay, I'm not gonna make that joke. Never mind.
It was called Summoner Orb, wasn't it?
yeah. I'm just quickly typing the stats in. So smite once per day, spell check on hit 1d12 lightning damage, usable only on non-humanoids.
Waffleberg likes non-humanoids.
Also
Why must we fight non-humanoid?
Also usable on Yordles. Anywho,
Technically, yes, as Yordles aren't humanoids.
I mean, I'm counting them as humanoids. You know what I mean, like.
That seemed fair.
I'm basically counting it as anything that isn't like human or humanoid type of thing. Basically anything that you count as like bestial.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking it just saying it just works only on beasts, and then I remembered stuff about the Krugs and the elementals and the dragons don't count as beasts. It get very complicated very fast. Oh,
That look
Kuiper's
okay?
already used his once per day.
No!
I mean, technically you have because you used it on those
True.
Drake hounds. Funniest part is I'm just here, just trying to fill up dead airtime while we wait for Dion to get back. So, I believe that's that. I haven't worked out how to level those spells up yet. I'll work on that later. But for now, I believe you ended the session just outside the hut as you were wandering down towards, I want to say Stonewell is the name?
Yes,
I think so.
Yes,
it is
Stonewell.
Stonewell. Waffleberg wrote no.
Yes, it was Stonewell then. After having talked with the summoner and learned smite, after being given summoner orbs each, and after saving Kuiper from being dragged off by some Drake hounds. And one other thing of note while you were climbing up the mountain is, I believe it was Potoo that saw this as she looked over to the Shadow Isles and saw what seemed to be a large green explosion coming from there.
Oh, there was also the big dragon at the top of the mountain as well, but that was Kuiper's stream.
Yeah, but that's fine. You don't need to worry about that. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Eh, immediate danger versus future danger is still dangers.
Okay. Ranna was just like, wait, do you not have a spellcasting thing there, Ranna?
That particular thing yet, Lay.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Sorry. I remember now.
Unless you want to start rushing levels, in which case, haha.
Future plans for future things. Did I accidentally zoom in too much there? No. There we go. Anywho. Stop slapping between the fourth wall. Do we need to get Raka in the chat? And we'll get Raka in the chat somehow just to make a fourth wall breaking granny cameo. Do not test me on this.
Who just drags Waffleberg back through the fourth wall.
No, social distancing. Is this what this has just evolved to now? Just watching a chat until Dion comes back. I probably should just pause the
Yeah.
recording until she's back. So give us uno momento.
Is that although a magical orb's secondary process is to shoot lightning, the primary makes it really good on choking his enemies.
I love the fact that I unpaused for that. Either way, if we're back now.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. What the hell is that?
Smite none.
It means because I don't have a spellcasting ability modifier.
Ah,
Oh, you're not smiting. That's
yeah, I
okay.
have-
Which technically is Constitution for my character, because that's what I use for Burning Hands and Produce Flame.
Yeah, I had to use it as con then.
Yeah,
Because
that's what it should just change to now.
I just had to do the same for Mariah, because Mariah has no spellcaster ability either. So hers goes off charisma. Either way.
Why is it still saying NAN?
Because I said, with all the things that's happened up there, this is how the 4-4 breaking granny's breaking through. It's Nan.
There we go.
Nani?
No.
How does it?
Nani?
What? That shouldn't be doing extra damage other than the 1d12.
Oh.
I don't know how.
There.
Because it's adding your strength to it too, apparently.
It was adding my strength. That's
I'll
why I
remove that as
deleted
well.
it.
Anywho,
That's why I just changed it.
That's better.
so
You-
you start to make your way back down after having spent a couple of days up here on the mountains, travelling upwards it, going along the top. The pathway starts to slope downwards. And you see ahead of you, just through the beautiful sights of the morning, just a vast ocean ahead of you. What seems to be a bit of landfall just beyond that. Waffleberg, you get chills up your spine because you already know what continent that is.
Waffleberg isn't looking at it, he's looking at the ocean. The ocean is pretty, it is nice, it is beautiful. Things hide in the ocean, but you can see the things that hide in the ocean.
Nautilus's hand comes up, flips you the bird.
Fuck off! I didn't ever see you, you don't exist.
And as you start to make
You'll
your way...
see him when we go back to Bilgewater.
Shut up!
I'm trying to work out time-wise. Except for that. Actually, it would be starting to come up late. Like, it's mid-afternoon, I'd say now. Because you spent the night under the rock, then you met him in, like, mid-morning. So, yeah, it would be, like, mid-afternoon after all that. As you're making your way down. And I want you all to roll me some perceptions.
Woo, the one that Delris is meant to be good at.
I mean, a 20.
Yeah, I said meant to be just in case I rolled low.
I know. Yep. Wait, you mean I don't actually have to poke Rebecca to do a roll? What's that? We've got a
Little
norm.
evil laugh.
We've got a norm in the chat.
Hey, Echo's not here.
I know.
The one time I roll well, I still roll the worst.
So,
You'll be fine.
Joel, looking around, you just hear what you think are just like tiny little footsteps, just like. And as you start to look around to try and spot what it is, the footsteps stop.
Hello? Is someone out there?
Doesn't seem to be any response.
It's okay. We won't hurt you.
Still no response.
Most of us.
Most of us. I don't know if that was implying yourself or if you were looking at anyone in particular with that.
No one in particular.
So, if Waffleberg, you see Kuiper staring. No.
Why are you staring at me?
Hmm?
Hmm?
No.
I'm not
no,
going to do that anymore. I'll sound like Chamberlain.
No.
Anyways,
It's not,
Waffleberg.
it's not the Chamberlain part that scares me, it's the Josh part that scares me with that voice.
Shadow?
He needs
Shadow guy?
he needs to stay in
Wait, hold
Monday.
The shadows don't make
Don't
chittering
worry.
sounds. Hello, Waffleberg shooting into the air.
Shooting
Show
what?
yourself.
Shooting what into the air?
His pistol.
Shoot a pistol into the air. Everyone could make me another perception.
When kindness does not solve it, intimidation.
Mariah, you can't roll perception twice. You don't get advantage on this. So it's on the 5.
What? Oh, sorry. I thought I only rolled it once.
It's okay. Everyone, you hear like everyone else aside from Mariah. You hear like the again. Potoo. You spot something different about the landscape after that. A couple of the rocks have changed position.
It's okay. You can come out. We don't want to hurt
Much
you,
better.
despite what he's doing.
Waffleberg will not hurt you. Unless you don't come out, then Waffleberg will burn this.
Don't. Stop threatening the locals.
Are you
Not
revealing this?
local.
Are you revealing this, Potoo?
This is what you call hospitality, yes?
Ranna's
That's the
muted.
opposite of hospitality.
Oh,
I just realised Ranna's muted.
I just realized I was muted. Ha, strange.
So, yes, Potoo, you're the only one that spotted a couple of the rocks have changed position.
Too busy talking about things. Trying to talk some sense into whatever it is.
Well, I've
There
only
is no
just heard the little footsteps.
We heard the little footsteps. We didn't notice the
Yeah.
moving rocks.
He's just going to walk over to the rocks and he's going to flip one.
You try and flip one. And if you do so, what seems to be a small little front leg just kind of come out. Just try and grab your hand.
Like crab legs or
Yeah.
leggy legs?
Kind of crab legs, like at the front. Do you know, like the best way to put it is, do you know, like with some insects, you got like the little mouth pincer type things.
Mm.
Kind of like that, but they're made of rock.
He just crouches down and puts a rock in little grabby hands.
He takes the rock and eats it.
that is cannibalism.
Yeah, he
Eating
does
a
it,
rock.
yeah.
What are you doing? Potato, that's cannibalism. Stop! Waffleberg slam! Waffleberg slams into Potoo to stop them from beating a rock. And it's cannibalism. It is frowned upon in most cultures, except oddly enough mine, now that I think about it.
He
Just
just
kind of like goes up to
shrugs.
the little rock and just kind of picks it up.
It's when I say it's a little rock, I don't mean it's like the size of a pebble or something that you could place in your hand.
No, it's like a little boulder.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm going to need a
Gonna
strength
lift
check.
it.
Nice, boulder.
I'm going to need a strength check from you. Yeah, you managed to lift it up. Its four little legs flailing as its little crab legs still kind of, well, its little pincer claw things still kind of grasp onto this rock.
I'll kind of like
Well,
look
due to the
under it.
fact of the
The second one starts to circle you as you do this.
Hi. I'm not going to hurt your friend. I just want to look at him.
Well, so these are like small boulders?
Pretty much, yes.
Just kind of
Waffleberg's
looking under it. Like,
gonna sit on the second one. My trusty seed. This is a rock. The pilgrims used rocks.
Delris will be kind of like looking under the edge, seeing if she can get a better look at the creature.
They seem to be mainly consistent. They seem to be animated rocks.
This one is mine now. He is my trusty steed. Charge, Frank! Charge!
I thought you had a steed. I thought you had
No,
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm is not my steed. Wilhelm is my close associate, family member, and friend. How dare you!
I thought Wilhelm was my steed.
He's only your steed because he likes you.
Oh,
It's okay. I'll put you down now.
You smell like peanut butter to him, which is odd because he can't smell, nor can he talk.
I'll just kind of put the rock back down.
You can make some nature checks if you want to find out what these are.
Ooh.
oh goody, is that all of us?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Waffleberg from the one city that has no semblance of nature except for explosive mushrooms will make a nature check and get a natural 20.
Phew.
You read a book on it.
In fact, given that 5, I'm gonna say Kuiper's spellbook also probably doubles as a nature book. You rip the page for these things out of that book, so Kuiper's looking for it going, what are these things?
Huh.
Page missing.
I'm sure I had these somewhere.
We're not
Waffleberg just
found.
flipping through his pages. They have been like poorly
Yep.
stapled together. Just like, yes.
These are,
Potoo also got a nat 20.
yep, Potoo, you know this as well. These are Krugs.
Ah, yes. These are crumpets. Oh, well,
These are
actually,
not
that one
edible
that you're
bread.
holding, that one that you're holding might be a bagel.
Krugs are basically magically infused rocks that take on the personality of certain creatures, mainly beetles, wolves, or bears generally, depending on size.
So these guys are
They
little
eat
beetle boys.
brains.
You would also know from the
Uh,
size that you wouldn't say these are newly created ones, but they're also not ancient either. They're kind of the in-between.
They're little Barbies.
They're cute, is what they are.
It will eat your soul.
And as you set the one down,
I've
just-
pet things that would eat my soul before.
You pet
pet thing?
Twitch. I'm never going to question your sanity compared to mine because you are far more insane. You pet the plague rat.
I didn't know he was plagued.
He's a rat shooting arrows of
Rats are
poison at
cute.
you.
as you
It's
two,
on.
as you two discuss this, you see someone approaching.
Huh?
They seem to be
Mm.
human, with just like slicked back grey hair. Seems to be quite elderly. And he just goes, "Ah, so you found the little ones then."
Waffleberg, who is quite concerned that they are going to take a steed, starts trying to stuff it in Mariah's hair.
Make a strength check to try and lift it up.
See if she can actually hold it.
That is a 7.
You kind of hurt your back trying to lift it up.
Ah! Half of that is robotic. I don't even know how I'm feeling that pain.
Because
Don't worry about him.
he just looks. Well, yes, they kind of lost away from the pack. Just stuck them up here so they could feed on the minerals and the rocks up here just to build up the mass a bit. So
They're
thanks for
cute.
yes, they're quite friendly, quite helpful in what we do. It's just a good job that the parents aren't around as well, otherwise they may have suspected you of being a kidnapper of some kinds.
Waffleberg is
They
no
have parents.
kidnapper.
You were just trying to stuff one in Mariah's hair.
Actually, I never got it off the ground, so you don't know that.
I mean, you were shouting, quick, get in Mariah's hair.
That
Yeah.
is true. Waffleberg forgot that. How much?
How much?
How much?
I don't think you can buy his friend's Waffleberg.
What, are they your friends or are they your livestock? I got very confused in the talking and I may not have been paying
believe-
attention. I apologize.
I believe the answer to that is yes.
Cool, how much?
No, I
You can
meant
sell both of those.
he just looks at you, tilts his head,
Ignore
I'm
him.
from
Decides-
Zod.
decides-
Don't, yeah.
decides to look to Delris instead.
Oh.
Hi.
Uh,
Nice to meet you. He doesn't speak for the group.
oh,
No, I don't.
find the guts for that then.
I
These
don't
little
even
ones
speak for
are-
myself.
Well, basically, what I do around here is we help feed these guys up, help get them older, and as they get older, they start to shed rock. The rock has basically some of the magic imprinted into it. Some of them become little Krugs themselves. Some of them just magically infused rock, which makes for really good defense walls. Not as much as Petricite does, but still quite decent enough for small villages.
Magically infused rock?
Yes.
How much for that?
Oof, now that all depends on the size you want.
Is it defensive, this magic? Like what exactly is it pre-infused or do we infuse it? Sorry, Waffleberg is also a merchant man of sorts, so now his mind is peaked.
It's pre-infused magic. It's magic that comes from nature itself. So basically, it all depends on the situation you need for it. If you're growing crops, just plant some of these small rocks along the crop outlines. Your crops will grow faster and stronger. You plant it near some water, your water will always be purified.
I see.
You make a house from it, the house will weather all elements.
What of this? People who make walls out of it. I imagine the walls are sturdier?
Yes, as I said, it weathers all elements. No wind will blow it over, no rain will wash it away. Hell, we've even had a earthquake once, and that didn't even tip over any of them. It's almost as if the rocks are in tune with nature itself.
I see. How much? How much for 3?
Waffleberg,
What?
we can't carry magically infused rock where we're going.
Let Waffleberg finish. How much for 3? About palm sized, he says, lifting up his robotic hand, not his bird hand.
Ah, for smallest ones. Well,
Yes.
if you were going off the good quality stuff that we've got, they're usually around 30 gold each. So it'd be 90 gold for free.
Waffleberg will accept this. Do you have any on you right now?
He'll look around, he'll whistle, and then you all hear a stampede of little foot noises as more Krugs
If I
basically
die,
come to his
Moonman.
call.
If I die, Moonman, save me.
And among them, you see smaller ones, and you see larger ones as well. Ones that are definitely bigger than the Yordles, at least. Speaking of
They're
which, you two.
so cute.
Speaking of which, Mariah and Kuiper, are you two glamoured or are you not glamoured?
Not glamoured.
Who will look to you then, Kuiper? Mariah, glamoured or not?
If Kuiper's not, then Mariah probably won't be.
He'll look to you two, just out of curiosity. Why are you two not glamoured around the humans and the Vastaeans?
We weren't expecting company.
Technically, we already knew.
You see him shimmer slightly as his glamour fades. You just see a long, furred grey Yordle.
Oh,
Hmm.
What do you
you're a
Where
expect?
is
Yordle
the other
too.
man?
What do
Where
you
did the
expect?
other man go?
Well, what do you expect when you're working with nature spirits and the like? You've got to always have a good hand with magic. And who has better hand with
We uh
magic than us?
we we met someone who made us look like Yordles. That was weird.
Purple furish, tall hat,
Yeah.
Lulu.
Waffleberg does not remember this even, nor will Waffleberg ever remember this event. It has been erased from Waffleberg's mind.
Deception.
It was traumatic for Waffleberg.
That is a 19 in deception. If Waffleberg's good at one thing, it's lying.
He'll just lots of Waffleberg. They shrug it off as like an what's the term? Eccentricity.
Mm-hmm.
That's an understatement.
And he will go over to one of the larger Krugs and just pull out a small chisel from his belt. Look for some of the looser rocks on the outer layer and just kind of chisel them off. Doesn't even seem to bother the Krugs as he does so. There's one, there's two, Oh no, wait, that one's got little legs. And he'll set it on the ground as it'll scuttle off and eat a pebble.
I should
Um,
probably mention Potoo's probably feeding all of the tiny ones as many pebbles as possible.
That is cannibalism, Potoo.
not.
It's so cute.
Delris is also fawning over them.
I mean, not really. Well, they are rock-like in appearance. It's more a spirit holding on to the rocks kind of situation. So, eating normal rocks, I guess it'd be the case of if either of you two decided to eat a duck or a chicken.
I
Instead of,
would never.
you just
But
said,
Like,
you've already admitted earlier.
freaking
That's
Delris is
okay.
just be there, like, patting the little tiny one that just came off while it eats.
he will chip off a third one that isn't sentient, then walk over to your Waffleberg. Well, there you go. There's 3 small ones.
You chipped off a third one that isn't sentient?
Yeah, because he
Yeah,
chipped off 2 of them, and then the third one he chipped off initially grew
had
little
tiny legs.
legs, so it became a baby Krug. So he had to chip off an extra
Oh,
third of them.
okay. Okay.
Because I'm just going off the League lore thing of in-game thing where if you kill a Krug, they split off into smaller ones. So that's how they reproduce. Is
Yeah.
just fill up magic on smaller rocks.
I was just making sure that I wasn't being cheated here. But yeah, Waffleberg will take the 3. He'll put them in his bag of holding. One of his bags of holding out of the several that he has. And he will hand him the gold.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you kindly. Normally I do business down in Stormwell, but I'll take business where I can.
Oh, you know where town is? We are heading towards town. Are we going right way, left way, wrong way? Hmm?
Keep going down the pathway. The path will split off down near the bottom. You'll be wanting to go take the left path. The right path will just take you along the coast.
Delris is still
Thank
there.
you.
Precious.
Is there any reason at all for visiting the found town, or?
Oh, we're looking to get across to one of the smaller islands.
Oh, it's not that island, is it?
No, no, no. It is other island. The other island along the coast. You know. We are visiting Potato's friend. What was their name, Potato?
Who's too busy being distracted by the adorable little rock beasties.
Well, Wilhelm will just peek out of the metal pack, just toss a non-sentient pebble. As Waffleberg's just looking at Potato. What was their name, Potato? Your friend on the other island.
Well, there's only the one island to the left that I know of. The one with
Oh,
the.
no, we're going to the right.
Oh, if you go to the right, that's taking you away from Stormwell.
Well, no, I mean we're going to Stone, and then
Look,
we are grabbing the boat, and then we are
You should
going to
just
right.
tell the truth instead of trying to lie to
we're
him.
going to that island, yes. We've been tasked by some acquaintances to deal with the Shadow Isles threat on there since we fought them before.
Hmm.
Yeah, don't worry. We're not too keen on it either, but
In
you
that
know,
in that case, he'll hold up like one finger on his right hand. Then walk into the middle of his herd. He will take something and walk over to you all. It seems to be a small Krug. But
Aww.
instead of the blue energy that seems to be radiating from the rest of them, this one's radiating with yellow energy. And it has a
Is this little one special?
very special. It has an odd symbol on it.
I shall call him Lemon Grab.
Unacceptable. I'm trying to find the. I'm trying to find the. Hang on, because that didn't search proper. There we go. Try to find the icon for them, because there is a certain icon. There is a certain symbol engraved on the top of these,
Mm.
and I'm trying to
Can I
find
have a
it.
peek?
But it's so little and cute.
I love how I tried to find this icon. Where's this icon? Apparently, nowhere wants to reveal what this icon is on Google.
It is super secret. Nobody can know.
Okay.
Do any of us recognize it?
Hmm. Would any of you recognize this? I'd say out of everyone here, the two that may be able to recognize this, actually 3 people, because apparently it has stats there as well. The 3 people that may be able to recognize this are Waffleberg, Potoo, and Kuiper.
Oh, goody. What are you wanting us to roll?
A history check. And while you're doing that, I'm going to have to load up this so I can crop something. Because the only way I could find it is something I wasn't expecting, but it'll have to do. Select. Let me do this. So, what rolls did you 3 get? Well,
Josh,
did he get a good roll or a bad roll?
here you go, not one again.
Oh. Oh.
But the thing is, he got an 11 because he gets plus
Thinking-
10 to history.
I'm thinking Kuiper might need a lucky item.
I've started to think that too.
I should just take look. I should just take looky.
Either way,
Yeah, just take the luck feat.
let me upload this image so that you will all see what this looks like. Because the only way I could find this symbol is from the recent video. But this is the kind of symbol you see engraved on the back. So, Potoo, you kind of have an idea of what it is. Waffleberg, you will know what this is. Kuiper, it's a diamond, meaning it's a diamond in the rough.
Golden.
That is a special rock.
You two, however, think that this is the symbol of the Sentinels of Light.
How does Waffleberg know this?
Because, as well as there are Sentinels of Light things all around Runeterra now, it's been revealed.
Oh, that is true, isn't there? Yeah, that is true. I was about to say because they're Demasians. I was like, wait, what? And then I just, yeah, they're all over the world now.
Yep. Especially given in the recent video, it was revealed that there is a temple for the Sentinels of Light in Ixatal.
There is, which means that, yep.
So,
So Waffleberg. Okay, cool. Sorry.
it's okay. So he will just be there with this Krug, and he'll look to you all. This one seems to be, well, it's special, as you said. It's a little special one. Seems to repel the energies of the Shadow Isles. Basically, if you go into that island, with how bad that is, seems like there's like, have you ever seen what a harrowing is like?
Yep, that's what we fought the last time.
Basically, do you know the mists of the harrowing then? You'll have seen that. This repels the mist. This will
thank you.
essentially mean, as long as you got this little friend with you, those spirits won't be trying to possess you.
Can I hold him?
Well, that's the thing.
Guys, can I hold
If you're
him?
going to the island, I would suggest you take him with you.
Yeah, but guys, can I carry him?
Sure.
We have no problem with you carrying him.
Go ahead.
I got him from an excursion towards Demacia. Apparently, well, you know how Demacians are. They're not too into the magic. Unfortunately, that includes Krugs, because even though it's nature magic, it's still magic. They see Krugs as kind of a bit of an abomination. Found this one near a, well, this odd symbol carved in the ground, similar to the one on it.
How much does he weigh?
Good question. He's not as big as the one that you picked up before. He's a mini Krug. So I'd say
Bowling ball?
the best way to put it is
Is he a pebble?
he's a pebble size, but he weighs as much as what a medium dog would weigh.
Oof.
Hey,
Oh,
don't say oof.
okay.
Medium dog isn't that bad.
Yeah, but that's like
It's like a
a
German
riding
Shepherd.
dog or a mastiff in D&D.
You can roll me in intelligence.
I'm just trying to figure out how much he weighs, and I can put it in my thing.
No, when I said a medium dog, I don't mean medium as in D&D size term medium. I mean as in like, real world
German
medium
Shepherd?
dog size. So yeah, like a small German Shepherd or a small Labrador size kind of thing, I'd say.
Yeah, but
the
that's
weight of that.
still does not give me a weight like 1, 2, 3, 4.
I know.
Let's see.
The thing is, Dion, don't worry about it. I don't take into account carrier weights. Mainly because I am very bad with calculating weight.
It does it automatically on the sheet, but it's fine.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
I've just put him as 2.
Yeah, because I am very bad with calculating weight in real life, so that's why I really focus on that kind of stuff. Anywho.
The average weight for a German Shepherd is 66 to 88 pounds.
Yeah, I would be over encumbered carrying that.
I mean, quite literally, if we are using over encumbered tools, which I don't think we are, you can just put him in the bag of holding. He's small enough, and he doesn't need to breathe.
Add one more thing to Mariah's hair.
No, we're not putting him in a vacuum. We're not putting our small friend in a vacuum.
I mean...
We put everything else in Mariah's hair.
Wait, what?
Oh, there's like eggplant people, there's...
I just imagine the camera just pans to Mariah, just like the eggplant people, sharky teeth. Probably the monkey's just poking out at the moment.
Yes, me's just there.
Yeah, Sharky Teeth just like
sleeping in her hair.
I mean, it does look like a big nest.
We don't even know what all's in there.
And the powder monkey doesn't like me.
Yes,
the powder monkey seems to be writing a note at the moment.
Your powder monkey can write?
I didn't know Smee could write.
None of you have ever been paying attention too much to Smee to notice this.
Waffleberg
What
did
you
not know
doing?
that this powder monkey was a thing.
Oh yeah, we saved him from a shipwreck.
Yeah.
Yes.
He'll hold up the note. A small parrot will swoop down, take it, and fly towards Bilgewater.
Oh god damn it, he's been sending reports to Misfortune.
Well, he does work for Misfortune. You've known this for a while now.
Yeah, but he's telling her that we're not doing her job.
I imagine that he's probably not telling her too many neat details.
Shifty.
We did save you, right?
Well, Waffleberg looks at the powder monkey. Tell your bosses I make good explosives.
He will make a few like little. Best way to put it is monkey noises, and just like little hand flails. You can roll an insight on that, Waffleberg. Also, with that 10 Delris, you won't know why it's as heavy as it is.
No, because Delris is not a smart cookie.
Delris is just determined to carry.
With that insight, Waffleberg, you can assume that it's already reported that they've got a master explosive maker on the team.
What are we
Look.
doing? Why are we still here?
He's
Hey,
with
hey.
me.
Smee,
The monkey will look to you.
next time you send her a letter, tell her that we're going to be getting to her job soon. It's just this one kind of takes precedent with Shadow Isle stuff, you know? Plus, we gotta go save a friend.
It makes like a hand signal, like it's it's fine, don't worry about it.
And then just stares like you're in for it.
It is what it is.
It's just the thing of like the one that misfortune can manipulate is Delris, and that's the problem.
Who is this misfortune figure I hear of?
Oh, she's like a pirate lady who kind of runs Bilgewater.
I hope you're not talking about Captain Fortune there.
Wait, what? Hold on.
Probably.
No,
I don't really know her
no.
that well.
Hold on. No, Bilgewater is not run by a misfortune. It's run by a gangplank.
Not anymore.
There was change in leadership.
Yeah, didn't you hear?
Wait, what?
Didn't you hear? Gangplank's dead.
What?
Wait.
Hold on. Let me. Oh shit! I don't have my ledgers. But what?
Wait, no, he's not dead.
He's not dead.
His crew tried to recruit us. He tried to recruit us.
Hold on. Have I been selling shit to a ghost? This wouldn't be the first time.
His eyes widen at this. Does anyone else know? As
I don't
far as
know.
what Misfortune's been saying, Gangplank's dead.
They've been trying to he tried to recruit us during the harrowing.
Wait, was this supposed to be a secret? Was this supposed to be a secret?
I don't know that. I don't know.
The powder monkey just slowly nods.
These group in secrets. Hold on. Okay.
Trust the Yordle not to say anything, right?
Mr. Yordle,
panic.
yes, Mr. Yordle, if you could keep this, if you could keep this a secret, he slips the Yordle like 5 gold. If he just for you and keep it secret because if other people find out. Wilhelm, the pangolin looks out. Will eat your bananas.
I don't grow bananas. But, money talks, so.
Not those bananas.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was a secret. I wasn't really fully present during that time.
You were probably looking at her eyes, weren't you?
Who? No. I mean, it was Alari who was around for most of that. But yeah.
He just looks between you all, just awkwardly. Gotta go, gotta help feed the rest. You have fun. Don't worry, I'll keep hush on this.
Don't tell anybody.
Safe journey, friend.
Waffleberg knows where Moonman lives.
What?
I'll take care of Pebble.
Moonman?
Kuiper doesn't know where Mooman lives, Waffleberg.
Well, currently you are living with us as we travel, are you not?
I'll take care of Pebble, I promise.
He just
Lemon grab.
His name is Pebble.
Lemon grab.
He just looks to you, Kuiper, as soon as he says Moonman. and just slowly circles you.
He is from the moon, or as close as we can get to it without
No.
rockets.
Okay.
He's not even wearing any
nobody else is
Phoenyrie
keeping
stuff anymore.
secrets.
That's
He
the funny
isn't.
thing.
He isn't. That's why he's going
He
to have to. That's why he's going to have to roll an insight.
He just ends up being fucking Dorian, pops out of form, stabs him, pops back in,
Just
runs away.
It just squints. It's like, just leans into you towards you, Kuiper. It's like, I feel sorry if you're having to travel with him. He's clearly seen quite a few things.
He is not the worst. Do not worry.
Yeah,
the worst?
there are worse people than me.
His eyes widen as he looks at the rest of the party. Then which one is the worst?
She is Bob.
Just doesn't blink.
Oh,
Let's just go to town, get the boat, get over there, then we can get this done.
oh, you're after a boat, are you?
I guess so. We need to get to the island.
Wait, no, I thought Moonman had a boat. I thought that's the whole reason. Like, I thought that was. Wait, you have boat,
Do you
right,
have a boat,
Moonman?
Kuiper? I didn't know you had a boat.
Maybe.
In theory,
Don't worry,
Kuiper
we will
would
worry
make
about that when we get there.
Oh, okay.
I'd start to get there soon. It starts to get sundown and there's Drake hounds up here.
Yep, nope.
It's a good point. Thank you for your
Already met them, my
service.
strangled one.
quite like Kuiper.
Either way, guys, let's go.
Yes, we need to go now to your wonderful village in Hubble, to an island that is filled with ghosties and monsters.
What's
Because
that?
apparently we aren't keeping that secret. That's Nathan. Say hi, Nathan. He's not paying attention. Anyways, we are going.
Nathan.
Waffleberg just pulls
He's my
Nathan out
roommate.
of the bag.
So he will whistle to his Krug herd and they'll just move upwards past the path which you've already walked down. And as he's walking upwards,
Good job, Pepper.
what have you named it, Pebble?
I'm calling it Pebble. Potoo's calling it Lemon Grab.
Potoo.
I'm calling it Pancakeberg.
Potoo.
Yes.
A whisper enters your mind.
Mm.
Far be it from us to intrude or ask further requests, but please keep your new friend away from us.
Yes, I kind of got the feeling that you wouldn't like to be too near Lemon Grab.
Its aura burns us.
Pebble.
Lemon Grab.
Pebble.
Legion says keep it away from them.
That's fine. I don't like your sword anyway.
The tiny Krug looks between you both with just. If a rock could have an expression, the expression would be, Mum, Dad, please stop fighting.
Well, Waffleberg just goes up to the tiny rock, picks it up.
No.
He's okay. It is okay. Uncle Waffleberg is here now to take you away from abusive parents.
Hey, no, give Pebble back.
He is running towards the village with
Pebble!
Pebble.
Waffleberg.
I am faster than you. I am
Yes.
legit faster than you.
I have Wilhelm. Wilhelm travels at nearly 50 speed.
I travel
Fly
at
at
40.
60.
Guys.
Fly 60.
Roll me an
But yes, Slay.
roll me an investigation.
All of us?
Okay.
No, just Waffleberg, because Waffleberg currently has Pancakeberg / Pebbles / Lemon Grab.
That is a 21.
You start to suspect why this thing may be heavier than it looks. The symbol of the Light Sentinels that is embedded within it seems to be pure gold.
Jeez, that hurt.
Delris will just be running up and tackling Waffleberg.
Ah!
Grapple check.
Acrobatics or athletics, Santa.
Did you just hear Waffleberg? Ah!
Now, should we roll to see if they fall down the mountain path?
I mean, Odds or evens?
I'm holding your child, so shut the hell up.
Basically, she just grapples you, grabs Pebble.
Odds or evens?
Evens. No.
Basically, you three just watch Delris tackle Waffleberg to the ground and just start rolling down the path.
Oh dear.
Like,
Starts running after them.
Could I do an acrobatics check to try and right myself? With Pebble?
It's the snowball.
With
Yes.
disadvantage, yes. And same with disadvantage because of the weight of Pebble. Falling.
Waffleberg is casting Featherfall on himself.
So
Which means you fall slowly, but I'm grappling you and I don't.
So you're just watching this tumbleweed of living beings just going. Sometimes goes fast, and then on occasion just slows down for a bit as the Featherfall kicks in at the right point.
Just like,
Potoo,
Yes.
your friends
Yes.
are idiots.
Yes, but they're my idiots.
Be careful.
let go of him!
Be careful around the new friend.
No! Waffleberg will never let go.
You are becoming.
Kuiper, realizing he has no chance of keeping up, just goes back to Potoo and Mariah.
You are becoming too attuned to my energies. Your new
Two,
friend.
two.
Yeah, this is the sword. This is Legion whispering to you.
Yeah.
You're becoming too attuned to our energies. It wouldn't surprise if soon the energies of your new friend start to burn you as well.
Mhm. Oh, they're very loud falling down this mountain.
Can I try again?
You question Waffleberg.
Yeah, with disadvantage again because.
11 again.
I love how Waffleberg isn't even rolling to try and stop you all either. It's just Featherfall, so it slows us a bit.
Yeah, no, Waffleberg is not stopping. Waffleberg's also not letting go of the child. He's just still got it. Because the grapple's on him, so he's still got the child, trying to keep the child safe. The pangolin's just like...
Can I just state something right now? I love the fact that I just dropped something shiny and adorable into this game, and all of a sudden everyone's fighting over it to the point where you're quite literally falling down the side of a mountain because of it.
Potoo,
Getting over it, I just chose the name.
Potoo, you could stop them, right?
I
Good.
But at the same time, it's kind of funny to watch.
It's kind of funny.
As they go, Waffleberg will reach out with his robotic arm to stop himself from rolling, and quite possibly Delris.
Okay, so as you reach out to try and grab onto something nearby, roll me a perception. Let's see if you can spot something.
Can I just say that I imagine that they just roll past the freaking Krug shepherd?
That is
Oh, he went up
that
the
is
other way. What was that, sorry?
17.
You see what seems to be a tree root sticking out.
Waffleberg will grab the tree root.
Okay. And as you roll me a... I guess this would be an athletics to try and grab it.
Natural 20.
Okay. As you reach out to grab this root, you do manage to do so. Are you holding on to Delris while you do so?
Yeah, Waffleberg will hold on to Delris. He ain't gonna let her die yet.
Yep, and you manage to stop yourselves as everyone just casually strolls up behind you.
So, since we're in this predicament, can we talk about my payment?
Payment?
Yeah,
Did I just run head on at it?
What?
for me helping all of you. For assisting you out to Zon, for getting you this far, saving your life multiple times.
We never
Including
said
this
that we
time.
pay you.
There was talk of payment.
I don't remember there being talk of payment.
There was, of course, talk of payment. Anyways, are you interested or no?
What do you want?
Well, after you and your sister get up to the top of whatever mountain you are wanting to make a wish on to separate yourselves, I'd like your assistance in a little something something.
What?
I want a hole in the ground, but a specific hole in the ground.
Okay. What?
I want Zon. Zon is my payment.
We can't give you a city, Waffleberg. We don't own that city.
You could take city with Waffleberg and give him city then.
You do realize that we don't want to go back to Zon ever.
No, that is lie.
This is like a nice thing.
You do want to go back to Zon. You want to kill Singed.
It goes outside of Zon sometimes.
Oh, but the best way to kill an
And I'm not the
overpompous
one who wants
dictator
to
is in
kill
his
him.
home. That is fair. I am talking to wrong sister. Oh well, he's going to let go of the root. Whee!
Well, I was about to say, before you do let go of the root, make me a con.
Oh, okay. Oh god. Well, why am I making a con save?
Only dying 7 times.
That is 20. Also, does it help that my hand is robotic?
Yes. Because can you feel stuff through your robotic hand?
I cannot now.
In that case, you would be feeling this through the part where the robotic hand attaches to.
Oh, okay. Which is my shoulder.
Yep.
Nice.
You start to feel warmth in your shoulder.
The hell?
And as you look to your robotic hand, you see it's starting to glow red.
Ow.
Do
Ow.
we know what this is?
Who's using heat metal?
You just slowly think.
Don't look at me.
Well, yeah, no, Waffleberg is definitely letting go of the root. He's like, no!
And as you let go of the root, those three that aren't in the tumbleweed can roll me a investigation.
Goody.
Holy shit! Something above a fucking 15.
With disadvantage. No, I'm joking. It's not with disadvantage. I just wanted to say that because Kuiper got a good roll just to scare Josh. But, Mariah, you can also roll a... Oh, you did. You all passed this. It seems less like a root the more you look at it. More like a sticking out claw.
Squint.
Kuiper will actually walk towards this.
And as you walk towards it, it kind of raises further out of the ground. Behind it seems to be just like a large log. And the log lifts up as the claw lifts up.
Let's move on if possible and starts walking faster.
Did I just hold a hand? Did I just hold a hand of a fucking birchling?
Not of a birchling.
Can I make a nature or something?
Yes, you can. This is a brambleback.
Oh.
Yeah, we were walking. Well, at least Kuiper is.
And as you all start, as you hear, well, Potoo and Mariah, you watch the other two roll down. You see Kuiper go over and check this thing out before rushing after them.
One,
you took a roll me an insight on Kuiper to see if he's running because of them two or because of what he's found out?
No,
Is it
he
another
did
insect?
say we
Natural
are walking.
Say.
What?
Can I
You
try?
should.
Potoo got it. Mariah, it would be a insight.
Oh.
Insight.
Wait.
Could I try to do another disadvantage
I'm gonna give you.
acrobatics to, like, stop us from
I'm gonna
falling?
give you with. I'll just go give you a straight up roll this time, given you kind
Oh,
of used
straight
it by
roll.
now. Mariah, you're
Ah!
unsure.
Aha!
Delris, you stop yourself. Waffleberg dead in your tracks.
I just kind of like stop with my feet and then just kind of like I'm essentially holding Waffleberg bridal style right now. Oh, he's holding
Well,
the
hey
Genasi.
there.
So, Mariah, you're unsure. Potoo,
Don't
Kuiper's,
expect a case.
Kuiper's definitely running because of
You're not
whatever
my
was in the
type.
bush.
Good. I'm not even my own type.
So, yeah, Kuiper's run definitely because of what's in the bush, Potoo. Mariah, you're unsure.
Is one part curious about what's in the bush, but the other part's not going to be stupid. But two's going to just kindly launch, and using his feet, he's just going to pick Mariah up, and they're gone.
Okay, Mariah, you can roll me a perception.
I'm just going to put Waffleberg on his feet.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go.
I will give you this. As you take up into the earth, you look back at where Kuiper was, and you see this thing raise out to the ground.
Oh.
There we go.
Interesting.
It's like the rocks, but tree and way more scary.
If it starts chasing Kuiper, Patoo's going to try and pick him up with it with his other foot.
Kuiper's already gone.
Waffle-
Kuiper's already gone to catch up with the others. So it just looks up at Mariah as you fly up with her, and just kind of nestles itself back into the ground.
Scary but cute at the same time. Am I wrong for saying that?
Because I was just looking up these things. Apparently, the area of origin are unknown. The only place that they know they definitely spawn is the Kumungo jungles. But they technically could appear anywhere where there's magic.
Waffleberg would like to take red buff.
No.
Damn it.
Alari, Delris will just take Pebble and keep going.
You don't need red buff your support.
I have other children.
Remember-
God damn it.
But actually, that is a lie. I don't have other children.
So, after you've all sorted yourselves out, it's definitely nighttime now, or early nighttime after all that, as you make your way to the outskirts of Stormwell. It seems to be a smallish village. Small fishing docks up at one end, a few rowboats there as well. The houses seem to be, do you like the aired cobblestone type of village houses? Where it just looks like
Mhm.
rocks stacked on top of each other with thatched roofs. Seems to be those kind of buildings. Seems
Yeah.
the populace seems to be mixed race. So you've got humans living alongside Vestaeans. Not too many
This is
Vestaeans.
weird place.
Not too many Vestaeans compared to the humans, but you still see some
Anyone
around.
like me?
If you mean, how do you mean like you?
Anyone who kind of
Waff-
looks like a fire Genasi?
Waffleberg could make somebody like you?
Do not set someone on fire.
That was not what Waffleberg was Okay, I'm not even gonna bother to lie.
At first you think you see someone that's kind of like you. Like you see like the red flowing hair and such. Turns out it's just a lion style Vestaia.
Oh, still pretty.
Fluffy hair.
And you just look over. Oh, thanks.
It was meant as a compliment.
That's why I said thanks. And
Mhm.
You will spot a tavern quite clearly in this village.
Good. I need rest. Is there any damage to my arm?
A few scratches and the fingertips still seem a bit red from heat.
Waffleberg's just gonna look at Actually, no, that damages even more. He is not going to do that. He's just going to walk towards the tavern.
I
Okay.
think this is the first time we've slept inside since Bilgewater.
You're not wrong.
No, you slept. No.
Waffleberg's place.
You slept at my house, and then we slept at then we slept at Dr. Mundo's clinic. We slept inside multiple times. We slept inside the hospital, the college, and we also slept inside of a boat.
Slept
wouldn't
inside
say-
without being in danger.
There was also their space,
would
although
not
I'm
be-
not sure that counts as inside.
Sleeping in
look,
Mundo's
first off-
clinic is dangerous.
There was also
Okay,
the
first off, you are not in danger sleeping in my place. I took care of all the danger. Second off, you are always in danger in Bilgewater. It is city of thieves, and as somebody from Zon, that is saying something.
there was also the shack down here that you slept in.
Well, slept more so. Delris just punched a table.
No, that was Rel's place.
I'm
Not
sorry,
comfort.
Ral.
Oh yeah.
You're just pulling out a megaphone and yelling sorry, Rel, in that general direction.
Meanwhile, somewhere over in Noxus. Did you hear?
What?
Did you hear something? I heard nothing.
You couldn't hear anything over Cled's voice, so I'm sorry to
Exactly.
hear that.
So, Waffleberg's heading towards the tavern.
I guess it is settled.
Waffleberg needs something that is not puffer.
As you head towards the tavern,
I don't think I've really ever slept in a tavern before.
as you head inside, the lights are on. There seems to be a few people sat around, just at tables, having drinks. Seems to be a bar at the far end. You seem to be also where you'd go to ask for rooms.
Hello? Walks over to the bar.
It seems to be no one there.
Hmm.
Kuiper also waits patiently at the bar. Hello?
Wait, is there nobody in the tavern at all?
Oh, there's people in the tavern having drinks and such. I meant there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the counter from what you could see at first.
Is there a bell
Okay.
or
There's a bell.
I'll ding the bell?
As you ding the bell, you hear a voice call out, one moment, one moment. And then you hear the scraping of what sounds like a stool along the ground. And they're just like struggle sounds like,
Are you okay?
a small figure pops a head up from behind the bar.
Hello.
At first, your mind goes to, it's a Yordle. Then you see like the longer ears and the more animalistic kind of features. This is like a rabbit Vestayan, but a small one.
That is a bit offensive.
Yes. Delris, don't say anything. You don't want to offend him. Delris?
Is your friend okay there? They sound a bit parched. Do they need a
Um,
drink?
She
Drink
she
would probably help.
likes fluffy animals, and as you are Vestayan and you look like a specific fluffy animal, she is wanting to hold you and hug you and squeeze you and feel fluffiness.
Please don't, I'm 40. It would
Well,
be
you
very,
better start running. He winks with one eye.
it would be very bad on my back.
We are stopping her. Don't you worry. And by the we, I mean Wilhelm is literally holding her back.
No, she's not like pushing forward. She's just like, oh.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Just
pushing forward.
sparkly
That's why
and-
like Wilhelm is holding her back.
No, she's not
Just
pushing
sparkly
forward.
anime eyes staring.
You all can make me a perception on this person.
Perception.
Kuiper. They're small. It's funny. Well, probably not funny given you're also small, but they're small. Mariah, yes. Potoo, yes. Waffleberg,
Hold
yes.
on.
Delris just about fails. Delris, you're kind of trying to examine them, but all you're seeing is fluff, 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 hug, hug.
Cute, cute.
Everyone else, though.
Okay, I apologize. I added the math wrong. It's a 22, not a 24. I do apologize for that.
That's fine. It's still above for 15. It's still 15 upwards. Why are most checks usually 15 upwards? Anyway, as you look to this person, you realize why they seem so short. They're missing their legs.
Well, looks like we got our first wheelchair accessible campaign, lads.
Waffleberg could. Waffleberg. God damn it. Waffleberg could fix that.
Fix what?
He holds up his prosthetic arm.
Oh, that kind of stuff. Oh, no.
Yes.
I've got some. It's just they need a bit of repair.
Waffleberg could repair them.
I would be very much grateful for that.
Yeah. So if you could just I don't know, send somebody to get them, or send Waffleberg to get them, but Waffleberg could repair them.
Kuiper now feels terrible for telling them to run.
Waffleberg could probably even make them better, to be honest.
He gives a whistle.
Waffleberg could make them 10 times better.
He gives a whistle.
Minus the explosion.
He gives a whistle, and what seemed to be a pair of brass legs just kind of shamble from out the back.
Are they like is there issues with them, like mechanically?
You can see they're in quite a bad state of disrepair. Quite a bit of rust on them as well.
We can fix this. Yes. Waffleberg goes over, picks them up. Waffleberg will be in random room number 24. If there are not 24 rooms, just count and then add more and then pi.
You can have room 5. It's
Okay.
one of the bigger ones. It'll help with the workspace. Also consider the room on the house for helping out with this situation. That goes for you all as well if you're with him.
Oh, wonderful.
That's very generous of you.
Meals are in the morning, of course. If you need drinks, let me know. I can get you drinks. Unfortunately, those won't be on the house because I still need to make a living. But
Oh, please could I have 5 pots of tea and a room, please?
okay, room tour for you, and I will get the tea brewing for you.
What is there to drink?
Well, we've got basically ranging from water up to the finest ales and meads.
I've never really drank ale or mead before.
Alcoholic drinks.
Still looks a little confused.
All right, pick 2 drinks for me and her. Surprise us.
Okay. Okay then, I can do that. And he will kind of spin on the stool to try and grab at some drinks. He'll shout at the back, be like, "Put the kettle on. We've got some. Well, put a few kettles on. We've got like a few cups of tea to make. What's your small friend there having as well?"
Don't give her anything with sugar or caffeine.
Or alcohol.
Something purple.
Or fire.
Elderberry juice. Elderberry juice. Got it. I'm trying to find what the name of the drink is called, and I can't find it, and it's annoying me.
Yordle alcohol.
No, there is quite literally.
If a human drinks Yordle alcohol, they become addicted.
Yep.
Where
and
is it?
intoxicated for years.
Because there's a certain what's the drink that Gragas makes?
It's a special kind of wine.
Hmm.
Hold on.
I'm trying to remember what that's called. Anyway, he will look to you, Mariah, and just slide you an elderberry juice.
Thank you.
He will slide your first cup of tea to you, Kuiper.
Thank you,
Milk
friend.
and sugar? Or
Just looked at him blankly.
No, thank you.
okay. For you, Potoo, he will slide an unusual. It's basically like a light bluish drink. What seems to be like Joe, when someone takes a glass, puts like a bit of syrup on the upper rim and then dips it in sugar to give it like a frosted
Yeah.
look. It's basically got that at the top. And for you, Delris, he slides a purple wine towards you.
Why? What's this?
You know grapes, yes.
Yeah.
Think that smushed up into an alcoholic drink and left to ferment to get the alcoholic nature of it. And it's
Okay.
also a bit chilled up as well. It's one of Gragas' specials. He comes in every now and again. Sample our wares, sample our drinks, make sure that we're doing it right, and we tend to buy a few kegs off him at the same time.
Who's
Frozen with the finest water from the Freljord.
Feliord?
It's a grog. Grog, ales, meads, and wine is what he makes.
Yeah. I know in like his recent story there were a certain type that was mentioned, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try it.
Okay. He will also shout down the corridor. And are you wanting anything as well while you're at work?
No.
Okay. Also, if you find any crabs or fish in those lakes, put them to one side.
If I find any what?
Crabs or fish? How do you think the lakes got rusted in the first place? I'm a fisherman. Saltwater does not go well with metal.
Hold on. Are you telling me, Waffleberg is walking out, are you telling me that you got metal somebody sold you metal prosthetics that weren't waterproof when you are a fisherman?
Yes.
Who did you buy these from?
Someone called Waffleberg, I believe it was.
I will shoot that man. He is a shit salesman and I will kill him. He betrayed you and your entire funding. When I see this individual named Waffleberg, I will shoot him in the face.
Secretly, it's somebody being an imposter.
Just kind of goes, look in a mirror.
I mean, a bit of violence, but sure.
Wait, what's about a mirror?
Nothing.
Okay. Waffleberg will walk back to the room.
Okay.
You'll hear like a gunshot and the shattering of glass. I got him!
So, those that are having a drink out of Potoo and Delris, roll me a Constitution.
Yep.
That's
We'll
just
point
straight
out this is the
Constitution.
What, sorry?
That's just a straight Constitution.
Uh,
Or a Constitution save, or check.
What is it for drinking? Is it checks or saves?
Check.
It's usually
It is saves.
Then a save.
Yeah.
Because it is you being poisoned.
Delris has never drank before.
Then I'm going to make you do it with disadvantage.
Okay. 11.
You're feeling quite woozy. It's really nice though, and very cold. Potoo? You're fine. You're used to this. You're from Bilgewater. You've had drinks before. It
Fruity.
tastes nicer than the usual rum that you'd get. And yes, it is quite fruity. The best way to describe it is if someone took blueberries but made them a bit sweeter. Although that may be the sugar on the rim of the glass. Also, the big
So,
question is how does a bird drink from a glass?
I just dumped the entire thing in my mouth. My
That is a
mouth
good
is
point.
that
You
big.
are a Potoo. You could just open it up wide and be like, "Ha." Any drink is a shot to a Potoo.
Delris is just there like,
Mariah, make
That's
me a con save.
nice.
Alright, I will do. I was just getting my charger, so it would take me a
I'm
little bit to
joking.
get
You're
upstairs.
drinking elderberry juice.
Oh,
You're fine. He will also set
am I?
It's juice. The only thing you would have to do is maybe like a wisdom check just to see if you can resist asking for another drink on the down low.
Or, sugar rush. I think it's been a while since we've had juice.
Nothing with
Did you
sugar.
say wisdom check?
Yes. This is just to see if you can resist the urge. Mariah, as you're slowly sipping this juice, you just start to mutter under your breath that everyone keeps treating you like a child. Your eyes lay themselves on Potoo and Delris's drinks.
I
He
want a
scoots
big
one of the empty
person's
cups over to
drink.
Mariah.
If you want to, Mariah, you can try and sneakily ask the bartender for one.
Yes.
It should also be noted, by the way, he has set up a tab for you all, for your drinks.
Alright.
So, make me I'm going to call this a sleight of hand. Mariah. You two can roll a perception if you wanted to try and spot this.
I'll probably be at disadvantage because I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Tea.
Defender wins,
Still.
unfortunately, Mariah.
Still,
Delris, sorry.
I know.
So, Potoo. You're just watching Doris kind of sway. And then you watch Mariah just signal the bartender over. Just whisper something. And the bartender will slide the same blue drink that he gave you towards Mariah.
Thank you.
Sneakily swap that drink with my empty glass.
You also roll a sleight of hand then. Mariah, perception to go against it. Oh. Oh.
I'm blind.
You go to grab the drink, Mariah. You point to your lips, you taste the sugar around the rim, and that's about it.
Do I see that?
You can roll a perception.
Okay.
You think you drank the drink already?
Yeah.
It went so fast.
No, you don't beat the 21, unfortunately. The bartender will also set a few plates of water down.
Water?
On the,
Plates of water?
yeah. Like little bowl plates of water. Like the plates where they're curved in a bit, but not a full bowl.
You mean like
Yeah.
the weird finger bowl dish thing?
Kind of, but bigger. And as he does so, like a few he sets on the counter itself. One he'll set on the ground. And as he does so, Mariah's hair just erupts. The plants sit in one, just soaking it up. Sharky Teeth seems to be drinking from another one. Your Blink Dog has just gone over to one just to drink as well. Pebble seems to be munching on the plate itself. And I've forgotten the name now. Smee just seems to be trying to sneak behind the bar to grab a bottle of rum.
And then the rock just dead ass smashes all the plates.
No, that's what I said. Pebble's actually eating a plate. I believe I didn't miss any pets.
Nope.
This is getting
You
us
just
better.
have, like-
This is getting us better as the Saturday game.
Wilhelm doesn't need a drink.
Delris just there like,
I imagine Wilhelm is there with the can of oil, just like, one quick spritz on the legs, one quick spritz for me, one quick spritz on the legs, one quick spritz for me.
Basically.
Lee,
Yes.
who exactly is in this bar? Like, what people are around?
As you look around, there seem to be, it's mainly humans, just like a few humans, all dressed differently. There seems to be some there that you can clearly see have Noxian type of clothing, but they don't seem to be like enforcing anything from Noxus. You think they may be just like outriders or outcasts. Same with some marks from Demacia. Yet again, you assume outcasts.
Well, she
You're not
doesn't
actually
really
sure-
know
yeah.
Mastia, so she won't really care much about those.
You would also see people that wear somewhat less clothing than the other two, but their clothing seems to be all woolen that they do wear. Something about them just feels right.
She's going to order another one of those drinks.
Yep.
After finishing the second drink, Potoo's going to pull out his mandolin and just start playing.
Well, first things first, since I forgot you also had that drink, another con save from you, Potoo,
Yeah.
before a performance.
Yes.
I'm guessing I also need to do a con save.
Did you order a second drink?
Yes, I just said
Oh,
she
yes,
orders
you
another
did,
one
yeah.
of those drinks.
If you're drinking it, then yes.
Is it a disadvantage still?
It will be now that you're on the slippy slope. You're fine, you're still a bit tipsy, and Potoo, you're fine. If anything, you're just chuckling at Mariah's misfortune.
Do people like wearing the woolen clothes? Are any of them female?
Two males and a female.
Do they look like they're together?
Roll me an insight.
Because Delris is not good at people. But she wants to talk. No.
They're together. They're all together. They're together. They're together. They're together, eyebrow wiggle together.
You're drunk.
Despite the fact that the female's an old granny, they're together, eyebrow wiggle. I brought a wrench into that already.
No, it's just like she doesn't. She's like. She wants to speak to them, but she doesn't know whether to speak to them because, like, they seem to be together.
They're gonna make perceptions on you, though. +3 for the two guys, and a +2 for the old granny because she's got bad
She
eyes.
would have been looking over, and she would have not so subtly looked away when they started looking at her. Like, she's not being particularly subtle. She's partly drunk.
Like, two of them just seem to be looking at you because of that, but they don't really notice much. One of the males, who also seems to be quite elderly, just nudges the old granny. He doesn't seem to be as old as her. You assume this is like 3 generations of a family.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of nudges her. Hey, Mama. That's lady over there. She has the wild hair of the stories. The stories? You know, the stories of the flames. No. It's probably magic or glamour. Maybe just a really weird dye job. Who knows? You can roll a perception, see if you overheard that.
Looks back over. Is it normal or disadvantage?
I'm going to say normal, given this is an important thing for Delris. Yes, you heard that.
She kind of looks over and kind of tilts her head. And she'll just kind of like get up. Not having stood up yet, just kind of wobbles a little for regaining her balance.
Potoo, you have a moment where you're worried that Delris is going to fall before righting themselves. Also, that reminds me, did you roll a performance yet?
Yes, I
Potoo?
did. I got a 21
You are playing quite
right
well.
before that really bad insight. I posted a song
Yep.
in D&D chat.
Alright. I
She'll
would play that, but I would play that over this, but quite frankly, but I don't know if that gets us a copyright strike or
not. She'll just kind of wander over to them. It's like, what stories?
They'll just look to you. Well, the stories of the flames.
Of the flames.
Of betrayal in the Freljord. What was it again, Granny? The names are lost to me. It's been so long since I've told the story, but two travelers in the Freljord. One of them found an old artifact, and, well, she'll look to you. Well, you know the story.
No, I don't. I lost my memory a while ago. I don't remember anything before like a year ago.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, what was the name? What was the name? What was the name? I say as I poke the league site to load up so I can actually see this shit. Keegan, I believe his name was. Keegan Road. He was with a tribe, a small little traveling tribe. And they were seeking magical artifacts and trinkets, doodads, that kind of thing. Where it is, he stumbled upon one of the world runes. And, well, you know how it can be when you find something so precious, but you have to share it. Some people just don't want to share. So he betrayed them and took it for himself, and that was the day Keegan stopped existing.
He stopped existing?
Yes, he stopped existing, and into existence came a being of pure fire and malice. A being full of revenge desires. Apparently he still roams Valoran, trying to right whatever wrongs has happened in the past. What was his name? What was his name? Brand. His name was Brand, Grandma. That's it. You were always good with the stories, you.
Brand.
Yes. Where it is, the World Ruin is still up there in Freljord, hidden away. Said to still give some art effects from every now and again, just like energy spikes and that kind of thing.
Have you ever seen anyone like me in the Freljord?
You're from. Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? She'll dig around in her pocket, pull out what seems to be a small pair of spectacles. That
She would have like taken a seat by this point and just be kind of like sat there like.
the best way to describe these spectacles are: imagine if someone tried to carve jam jar spectacles out of ice. She'll just slip them on. They look too fogged up to even see through, and yet she'll hop off her seat and just shuffle around to you. Just start to inspect. Pointy ears, not really a known thing. Well, there was that one lady in Zone, the wind spirit. Oh, yes, but that's nothing to do with the Freljord. Skin tone is vastly different from what we see up in the Freljord, that's for sure. The only person with skin tone like that we've seen is Lysandra, but that's a more blue skin tone.
My sister has blue skin.
Oh. That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign.
A bad sign?
Yes, you've not, surely you've heard of the Ice Witch.
Mm-mm. Like I said, I don't remember anything from a year ago. From before a year ago.
Ugh.
I don't even know if I'm actually from the Freljord, but people say I kind of look. I'm like a. I don't know.
I mean, aside from the skin tone, you do have the features of a Freljordian. But the fire, like your hair is just like fire, but not
It's kind of
actual.
warm.
Yes, but not actual fire.
Mm-hmm.
This is most unusual. Have you ever been back to the Freljord since?
No. About a year ago, me and my sister woke up in Zon. Some guy had been doing some experiments on us, and
Ugh,
we escaped.
nasty business, that.
We escaped, and we were kind of on the run, and then we met some of those people that were with in Bilgewater, and ended up on this odd journey we're on.
I would advise you to maybe take a visit up to the Freljord sometime, try and see if that helps rejog the old noggin, but it's not safe right now.
Do you want to meet my sister? You said she kind of looks like the witch lady. Well, she has blue skin. But her hair is also kind of fiery.
She'll look around the room. But my dear, I don't see anyone unless she's in the room at the moment.
It's kind of a weird thing, but I can get her. Just hold on.
She kind of stands up again, wobbles a little, and then walks around to where no one can see her. And then does the little palm flame.
Yep.
To try and switch. And she switches very quickly.
Yep. Alari.
Mm-hmm.
Con save with disadvantage.
Yep, because Alari hasn't really had alcohol either.
It'll be hitting her as well.
It'll just be a ramble in her head as well of just like freaking Delris being like, gotta look like you and go see the old lady.
Alari is taken to the. Oh wait, yeah, no, with disadvantage. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
I was about to
that.
say a 15. She's fine.
7.
7. She's not fine.
Oh dear, what happened? Make yourself look like yourself. Okay, she'll use the tattoo.
Yep.
No, she'll use alter self, the spell.
Okay.
Because that's actually makes her a bit taller and that sort of thing. It's not an illusion.
I will say though that the tattoo will change dependent on what Alari prefers it as compared to Delris, since Alari is in control. The tattoo can change at will.
The tattoo will essentially just shrink down compared to the kind of sleeve that Delris has with it.
I will say this though.
Yeah.
Because you are quite tipsy and your head is kind of stirring at the moment. Odds or evens?
Oh no. Evens. No! Stop!
So, you use alter self.
Mm-hmm.
You wander back over. And you take your seat near the granny again. She just kind of stands back, puffs out her cheeks, and just goes, I think my my new friend's sister was going to sit there. You can't sit here.
Hmm? Oh, kind of looks at herself.
You look down at yourself. You see what seems to be a taller version of Mariah.
Fuck. One moment.
And you may want to go check on your daughter at this time as well. She's kind of trying to sneak drinks from behind the bar.
Oh no, that's not my daughter. She's just short. One kind of wanders off again. Okay, let's get this right this time.
I'll let you get it right this time.
Just kind of now on his back as Alari. It's like,
I love the fact.
hello.
It's Wonkles.
Hi.
We are currently recording D&D.
I know.
I love the fact that at the beginning of all this, I was like, stop breaking the fourth wall. I will get Raka in here and I will make the fourth wall granny bitch slap you all. This has happened. I wasn't joking.
I have returned from my week-long break to treat you all to an abyss of sadness.
Just kind of wanders back over. And it's like, hello, my sister said that I should come talk to you.
Well, the skin tone is definitely darker than the eye switch, but there's still that blue tint to it. No, not a good sign at all. Not good. Then again, the hair, like flames. If the ice wish were gonna have hair, she'd have ice hair, not like blue flame hair. Also, yes, I am seeing what's happening there in the side chats.
Yeah, just kind of like, well, I don't have much more memory than my sister.
She did tell you everything that I said, though.
In a way, she's had a bit to drink. Yes.
I mean, far from me to say, but it looks like you've also had quite a bit. But I'm not one to judge. I've had 5 myself.
We're not used to drink. We haven't drunk in a long time.
Then you definitely haven't been to the Freljord in quite some time.
I don't remember much more. I remember a little bit before the experiments, but I don't remember before being in Zon.
Also, Waffleberg, if you want to try spot those stealth, roll me your perception to try and spot it. Well, as I was saying to your sister about the whole story of, well, the tragic. I don't even know if you'd call it tragic. He kind of brought it on himself, but the tale of Keegan Road. Basically, the guy who became Brand. That his whole tragedy was because of a world rune that is in the Freljord.
Hypothetically, you were saying this world ruin could have strange effects on people around?
Yes. I remember there being tales of a yeti that made its nest there, and the children all came out basically like little fireballs.
Would it be possible that someone went there say when they were with children, that the children could be altered by it?
Yes, the magics could affect the children if it affect. I mean, when the children are still, before they're born, they're still growing, they're still changing, they're still highly susceptible to magics, especially very strong magics.
Wonder if that's what happened to me and my sister then.
As I said, a good way to find out would maybe head up to the Freljord as well, but it's not safe at the moment.
Not safe how?
Oh, haven't you heard, my girl? There's a war going on.
Oh, I was not aware.
Yes, the Avarosans and the Winter's Claw are at each other's throats again.
Just kind of gives her a look that says, I have no idea.
Right. Haven't been to the Freljord in some time. Avarosans, as the name implies, descendants of Lady Avarosa herself, one of the past rulers of the Freljord. They seek to unite the Freljord against the common threat. Winter's Claw, they believe in strength. They're more like barbarians, I suppose.
Hmm.
And then, of course, you got the Ice Witch herself and whatever she's up to with those trolls.
Well,
Hence why we got out of Freljord when we could. It's no place for an old lady like me. I need somewhere nice and quiet to retire to, like here.
yes, we're probably only staying for the night or so. We've got a job on a island off the coast, and then we'll be heading back up through
You're
Piltover to get someone.
You're going to the coast. Off the coast to a small island.
Yes, the small island off the coast.
You may want to have a word. Is it the one with the odd mist stuff circling it at the moment?
Yes, the one.
It's been playing havoc. It's been playing havoc with the fish as of late.
Oh well, we're going to kind of hopefully deal with whatever's.
Oh, if you want to know more about what's under, then you may want to talk with them in the other corner. She'll point over to a small group of people that seems to be like a traveling caravan. They've got more of a tan skin tone, like a darker skin tone than everyone else here. Way darker than the Freljordians, who are like almost pale skin compared to them. They seem to be wearing fancy robes with odd runes and inscriptions on them. If Waffleberg was here, Waffleberg would know where they're from, but Waffleberg is busy.
I shall speak to them. Thank you for the advice. It has been very much a pleasure to speak to you, and I'll make sure. Hopefully, my party will allow us to make the detour to Freljord after we've handled our business.
Yes, I saw you enter with them. The loud one that's making banging noise there, the two that sneaked off to see them, and that odd woman's child who tried to steal your seat.
That person is, funnily enough, not actually a child. She's just really short.
Mariah, since you've been left alone at the bar, you are free to get an alcoholic drink.
Yes.
She isn't actually a child. She is just very short. She
behaves
a bit like one, but she's just a little immature.
As you say this, Alari, Mariah just turns around, just holds up the same wine that Delris had, just like as a cheers kind of thing before downing it.
Oh dear.
Mariah, concept disadvantage.
Did you say disadvantage?
Yes, because, Yordle. Yordles are not used to human drinks. You actually manage it better than what Alari and Delris did. You just shudder slightly on your seat, smile, put the glass back down. It's nice.
She's not bouncing off the walls. Okay, that's not my problem then.
Potoo, your Potoo senses are tingling.
Either way, I thank you very much for speaking to me.
You're welcome. If you need any more tales from the Freljord, let me know. I'm sure I've got plenty of stories. Oh, I've got plenty of stories about Brom.
Brom?
Oh, you really have no memories of the Freljord if you don't know about Brom. He's like the
No.
biggest folklore hero of the Freljord. Big muscly guy, friend to all poros, fabulous moustache.
You are safe to Brom.
I have not.
Hear him now.
I know nothing almost of the Freljord. We will go back there eventually.
Well, it's not worrying, hopefully. Wouldn't want you getting caught up in that nasty business.
I've been caught up in worse, I promise you. Trust me, we ended up in Ionia and got caught up all that business over there with Noxus and the Vestians.
As you say this, it gets the attention of the small Noxus group and the small group of Vestians that are Rosvinia. As they just look to you, look to each other, shrug and go back to the drinks. Like, it's not our issue anymore.
Yeah, it's like when we were in Ionia, that is.
So, is there anything else you're doing?
I mean, she'll probably go over, like, what do the Shurima people look like? Like, I don't know they're from Shurima, but, like, you know.
As I said, they've got like the darker tan skin, they've got the robes, like fanciful looking robes. A couple of them have their hoods up on the robes. They all seem to be just have a water in front of them rather than any alcoholic drink. They seem to have quite a few wares with them as well. If it's just like small trinkets they brought from their homeland. But
She kind of gets up.
As you walk over to them, a figure gets up from a table, stops you.
Oh, yes. Can I help you?
Just leans in close. Our boss would like a word with you.
And who might you be, and who might your boss be? I don't particularly go anywhere with people I don't know.
She just chuckles. Oh, I think you know our boss very well.
Do I?
Yes, given he tried to recruit you before and you turned him down.
Oh, you work for that bastard. Right, yeah, no, I don't particularly want anything to do with him.
And yet you'll work for her.
I don't particularly care for her either. Take it up with my sister.
Okay then, she'll clonk you on the head. And then realise it doesn't work.
That doesn't work anymore.
Duly noted. Duly noted. You're gonna punch me back, aren't you?
I wouldn't say punching is not particularly my forte. I could do something much worse.
And then you hear a clicking noise. Doesn't seem to be coming from the robed figure in front of you that stopped you. As you turn around, the small rabbit's holding what seems to be a small flintlock pistol at the guy.
Ah!
No violence towards our good customers here, sir. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. This isn't worth getting shot over. Just know that our boss will be calling soon.
Yes, yes, you go do you. I don't particularly have the patience for you now. Go before I burn you to a crisp.
Can this commotion be heard down the hall?
You quite... well, first things first, roll me a perception, let's see.
Just a thing. As he's kind of leaving, she'll just kind of brush her finger along the edge of the robe, like the wrist, and just use ignite to kind of set it ablaze. Just a small fire on his wrist as he's walking away.
And as you do so, he'll chuckle, pull out what seems to be a cigar, light the cigar on the fire, put out the fire, and just put the cigar in his mouth and walk off. And no, this isn't Graves. I know that cigars are Graves' thing, but it's not just Graves that smokes cigars in Bilgewater.
She'll turn to the rabbit Vestian and is like, "Thank you, my friend."
Mariah, you look to the rabbit Vestian's gun. It's nicely built. Yours is better.
Also, Waffleberg got a nat 20.
Mine is always better.
Waffleberg, you were hearing the usual bar noises? Then you heard it all go deathly silent for a bit.
Waffleberg opens up the door.
And as you open up the door,
What are you?
I'm assuming You two are still in the room hidden, aren't you?
Two is probably perched.
The Kuiper?
Kuiper?
Josh?
Oh, I've
Ever.exe.
been muted. Shit. He just kind of waiting outside, and as you come out, he's like, "I was heading to my room."
Oh, good for you, Moonman. What's going on?
Where?
In the bar. It
I
got
have no
silent.
idea. I was trying to sneak upon your room to see what you were doing.
Okay. Okay, yes. Good on you, Moonman. Waffleberg will walk towards the bar. What is going on?
As you walk towards the bar, the rabbit Verstein puts the gun away behind the bar. Just getting rid of a bad customer. No need to worry there, sir.
Wait, what?
I'll tell you about it later, Waffleberg.
You see Alari now?
No.
Yeah, it's actually
Okay.
Alari.
No. What is going on?
It's private. I can tell you later. I shouldn't discuss it in front of all these people.
Waffleberg, make me another perception.
I may be slightly drunk because of the wine.
That is a 20. That is a 23.
Judging from the path that Alari was walking, you follow it along to the table in the corner. You see the small caravan of Shreemans.
Either way, I had some business to attend to, and she continues walking that way.
Alari,
What?
could I have the disc, please?
I don't have it.
Who has it?
Your little moon man.
Moonman!
Kind of continues walking.
Yes?
Can I have moon disc or sun disc?
Whiskey disc.
Can I ask why?
Because it does not belong to you and it does not belong to me.
Kind of goes over and takes a seat at the Shreeman's table. I was like, well, hello there, friends.
Oh,
Hey.
okay. How can we help you?
Well, you see, me and my friends were going to try and solve that nasty issue on the island with all the mist just off the coast.
Oh yes, we've heard about it. We haven't been in town that long, but we had to pass by it, and we lost a few of our men and quite a few more of our valuables on our way across.
Well, we're hopefully going to be going over there to kind of deal with that issue. I was wondering if there was anything you could tell me about the island that you saw on your passing.
They'll just mutter to it between themselves. Normally we wouldn't divulge this information, but given you are helping in this situation, I believe we can trust you with this.
You can trust me. I cross my heart.
There's a temple on that island. A temple of old worship for our people. One that fell into bad ruin and even worse favor over the years because of that incident. Word is, well, do you know what an ascended is?
No.
Yes.
What? When did you get here?
I've literally been standing over the table with the sun disc.
Where did you get that?
Doesn't matter. Merry whatever. Winter's Day, yes. Winter's Crest, yes.
They all take it and just mutter between themselves.
Oh, yes. That fragment was in a Piltover museum thing that we passed. It was only that fragment, though.
You'll hear a few of them mutter, wondering if the reason why Azir rolls is because things were stolen. And this is why they can't trust outsiders too much.
Even dragons look up to suns, he says, sitting down.
You are also from Shurima.
Not from, but spent time, yes.
Then you would know what an ascended is, no?
Yes, I do know what an ascended is.
It's Jin.
Whose is that
It's now
temple's?
That temple, their name has been erased from time, but they are a Bakai. You can
Sorry, could you?
You can roll me a history.
Yeah, Waffleberg will roll the history. He does know. It is a dirty 20.
In Shurima, those who have survived a failed ascension ritual are known as the Bakai, who are often twisted and malformed.
I see.
It is said that
So,
that temple was a temple to a young prince who was to go through the ascension, but it failed, and his twisted corpse was left on that island in his own shrine.
stories always leave bits out.
Yes, as is what time will do to stories.
Thank you for this information, my friend.
One
We
of
will
them,
be.
one of them will look to you. You look haunted by our very presence, if you don't mind me saying.
You do not bring good memories to Waffleberg. Waffleberg spent a lot of time in your desert.
Then you have seen
Some
her.
of it was happy.
Then you have seen her then.
We will change the subject now, and we will not bring it back up.
Very well.
I'm heading in. Help take care of this.
Just know you have my condolences.
They are not needed, but thank you.
Yep.
Anyways, now that we are acquainted, this is my friend, Spiky Fire Lady. Spiky Fire Lady. These are Shreeman people. We are all friends now. But yes, thank you for
name is
Bakai.
Alari.
No, you're yes, no, yes, maybe yes. Legs. Your name is Legs. I need to work on Legs. Moonman, were you spying on me?
You hear a distant.
Alari just kind of puts her hand to her forehead. It's like 1 minute of seriousness from him.
Are you heading away from the table at this point?
No, Waffleberg actually looks at her upon saying that. Perhaps you are too serious, my friend.
Right now, I'm not. I've had 2 drinks in me.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh well.
Also, I'm not sure how much longer this will last. How long have we been? How long has it been? Must can't have been more than like 10 minutes, 15
oh,
minutes.
for your form? It's
Yeah.
been like 15 minutes.
Oh, it's only been around 15. Okay, I'm fine for now.
The drink is really hitting.
I'm actually really surprised that she's able to keep up the concentration.
That's why I had a roll initially to see if she could even get the form right.
But Waffleberg would look at her.
I mean, the Eclipse Shield certainly helped. And the sun
We all deal with things differently. I apologize if my own insanity insults your very being.
Oh, I never said that.
No.
Uh,
Because I know how you are. Anyways, yes, Shreeman friends.
yes.
Thank you for the information.
You are much welcome. We wish you good luck in your travels, and much good luck and many fortunes upon your task at hand.
I'm not, but I've got.
As to you.
Yes, you, Waffleberg.
What?
We need to talk in private.
Not now. Go home. You're drunk.
I don't have a home, but either way, this is the perfect time. We need to go back over there where those two are sneaking around your room and talk in private.
Well,
Do we find anything in this room?
you see Wilhelm still working on the legs, probably with like one of those little welder's masks over its face somehow, just with like a little blowtorch, just like.
You would also be able to see a basically vulture shaped one as well for Waffleberg.
Yeah, that's just getting rid of the rust.
This is a thank you very
picks,
much,
it picks out
Shreeman
what's supposed to
friend.
be a small crab from between the joints, eats it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Shreeman friends. I'm going to go over there now.
You're welcome. One of them will get up, and they will shake your hand.
Oh, friendly.
And they will slip you a piece of paper. And just from the look that they give you, it's a look of, don't show him.
Okay, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to meet you all.
Yes, and yes.
She kind of slips it in her pocket.
Yep. So as you two are peeking in on Waffleberg's room, I'm assuming the layout is Kuiper just like on the bottom, Potoo leaning in somewhat above him, the third person leaning above you two.
Third person, wait, what?
What are you two nosing at? Wait.
Who are you?
Whose head just kind of snaps in the general direction of the third person.
Kuiper. You instantly recognize the garb and definitely the tattoo on the right shoulder of this person. They're a Lunari.
It squints. I don't know how to feel about you being here.
They'll just look down.
We were just looking in on a friend.
It's fine. Sorry, just my curiosity got the better of me there. They'll just look down at you, Kuiper, tilt their head. You look like the descriptions. No,
descriptions?
A description that my family has passed down. Just a small story. Just someone that tried to stand up to the Alari many moons ago. Paid the price, but were remembered by those that he saved.
He sort of stiffens up and goes, I think you have the wrong person. I am just a humble traveler with my friends here.
Maybe so. After all, it was many moons ago, and given their outcome, how would they have survived? There's just maybe a slight bit of hope that you were a relative, maybe.
From down the hall, just like, now this way, Waffleberg.
Waffleberg, as you and Alari step into the corridor, you see Kuiper and Potoo just outside your room, as well as just some random stranger.
I do casually.
Oh, go on.
I do casually insight Kuiper because Body language.
Did a roll.
Hello. Did we pick
That
up
was an
someone else?
18.
No, we did not pick up someone else. Excuse me, little second moon man. Half moon man.
Who might you be?
Oh,
Who are you?
I'm Stellara.
Like,
Well, we're all
what-
going into talk, so you might as well come with us.
What? Why? We don't know then.
Yes, I would want to.
You didn't know me, and I brought you into my house.
But I
So you
believe
make friends.
I don't mean to intrude her. She'll look back to you, Kuiper, and be like, I'm sorry for the mix-up.
No intrusion. You're all coming now.
Wait, before you are to leave, I would like to speak with you in private.
Oh, okay.
I think you may know some things I would be interested in.
Okay, have you got a room to talk? Or
looking, and it's like, my sister would probably like her, wouldn't she?
He nods and heads to room 2.
she will follow. Which I'm assuming then that Alari and Waffleberg, are you dragging Potoo into the room as well? For you free to talk.
Waffleberg is going to look at Potoo. Did you steal anything?
No.
Okay. Raya's going to go into the alcohol. Can you go catch her before she actually blows up?
Mariah, will you have gotten a second alcoholic drink by now?
Probably a second.
Yes.
Con save disadvantage.
I'll do that now.
After making a mental note on Kuiper, Potoo is going to make his way back that way.
But,
Potoo. Who's you? Oh, wait, hang on. We need to wait for Rebecca to roll because she wasn't on roll 20. How long have we been recording for today?
while I do just love the idea of just telling you, Waffleberg, we kind of need the others too.
Oh, you can just tell Waffleberg.
Potoo, as you make it back into the bar, you just watch as time slows down. As you see Mariah lifting up a giant tankard of ale, just down and getting one. She just looks over at you, slow smile, thumbs up, falls off the back of the stool.
Going to catch her.
Just like a whee! She's out cold.
With that nat 1, I'm not surprised.
Well, you know how in the hills earlier you were talking to your sister, and she brought up that fellow Gangplank.
Yes.
Well, that fellow's people was here.
Also, it should be not. Sorry, something back in my throat there. Let me get a quick drink.
We're good.
They were here.
Yes. They were here. And they yes, they were trying to recruit me again, saying that he wishes to talk to me.
Mariah.
Did they get violent?
Your glamour has gone,
I
Mariah.
mean, he
Oh yeah, it would have.
He hit me over the head.
Oh no, wait, you weren't glamoured at all, were you?
Oh wait, no, yeah, no, never mind. I was already
that's
on
fine,
the that it was.
I mean, he hit me over the head to try and force me to change to my sister.
I see.
But other than that, not really. I set his cloak on fire.
I see.
I don't take people slighting me lightly. Anyway.
And you shouldn't.
But either way, they were like, "Oh, why do you work for Miss Fortune? You don't need to work for her. You should work for my boss." And I was like, "It's not. I don't particularly care for Miss Fortune either. It's my sister who has a thing for her."
At this point, Potoo will have walked in with a unconscious Mariah.
Just ranting.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm imagining that even though she's out cold, she's still making like a
And
they-
drunk noises.
Potoo's
And they
going
hit
to
you
take-
over the head.
Yes, he hit me over the head.
I'm fine with that result.
What's Potoo doing?
And then the little rabbit fellow pulled out a gun.
Potoo's going to swallow Alari's head.
I was about to say each time Ranna was trying to say something.
I'm
Carry
sorry.
on. Go on, what's Potoo doing?
Potoo's going to make a point, and he's going to use the hempen rope, and he's going to tie Mariah to the ceiling.
Okay. So you just watch as Potoo comes in with a drunk Mariah, just ties her up and hangs her up to the ceiling. Kind of like she. Best way to put it is, you know, like how bagworms are.
Yes.
Kind of like that. So you just got a slightly swaying drunk Mariah on the roof.
It's right by the window, too, so if she projectile vomits, you can just turn her.
Oh, yes, Potoo.
Yes.
Do you remember when that fellow tried to recruit us? Well, he had his tried to recruit, bloody coward. But either way, he tried to recruit us in Bilgewater during the Harrow.
Yes, that guy.
But one of his people was just here, trying to recruit me again.
One of his people was here.
Yes. Again, like I said, tried to recruit me again, and he hit me over the head, trying to make me switch to my sister.
A whisper.
Well, a shame that they didn't know about your lovely new helmet thing you have going on.
Exactly. They can't do that anymore.
A whisper enters your head, but
Oh.
Oh,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did roll 20 just like kick everyone else out too?
Yep.
Yes. I'm the survivor.
Well,
yeah.
it's a good job we're not having to do rolls at the moment.
Oh, I'm still in.
Oh, no,
Oh,
Ranna
never mind.
Yeah, everyone's started slowly come back in now for me.
Here I come.
So, a whisper enters your mind, Potoo. Where one pirate is, others are sure to be. If they're not at land, then they're at sea.
So yes, he tried to hit me over the head. And then the little rabbit fellow pulled out a gun and threatened him.
I'm assuming that while Mariah's swinging just like slightly drunk, as soon as you say, he pulled out a gun, Mariah's like, mine's better.
And like he pulled out his gun and he shoot him off. I set his cloak on fire as he left.
It's going to be.
Nothing
Should probably keep an eye out.
Potato.
Probably.
Luckily, he stops that for some reason. So.
Yes, Waffle.
I'll be right back. I've got to go for a whiz. Plus, Moonman isn't here, and I need to go grab Moonman. So I'll be right back.
Okay. So, while all that was going on, Kuiper,
Yes.
you have entered your room with this Lunari with Stellara.
As well as a floating platter of tea.
Yes.
To which he says, help yourself.
Thank you. She'll take one and just slowly sip it. So, what did you need to know?
This description.
Yes.
How long ago have you heard of it, and could you tell me everything?
My grandma told me, and her grandma told her, and well, it goes down many generations, as said. Many moons ago.
And what
What was this description?
A small Yordle, like yourself, also blessed with the third eye. One who was blessed with two eyes to look forward, and one eye above them to always look up at the moon's grace.
Blink.
They helped try to save some of the other Lunaries, but were burned alive because of such. No body was found, but everyone put that down to him being a Yordle. Maybe his energy was just dispersed. Some even say the moon took him for itself.
He sighs. He goes, can I trust you?
Of course.
He sort of pulls his cloak back a bit and puts his hand on a dagger, well, with two fingers as to not look even remotely threatening, and just pulls out a Lunari weapon.
You are Lunari as well, so you are a descendant of his.
I don't know. I wish I could tell you, friend. However, I have memories
Memories?
of such a figure. And puts a finger to his head
Yep.
and pulls out a memory of three other figures as well. Very ambiguous figures. Like impossible to tell what race they are or anything.
She'll just look at the memory. Is this the memory you were talking of?
He nods.
Who are the other three?
I think they were my friends. They tried to save me, but I don't remember them.
They'll just like look at them.
Takes a big old sip of tea.
Huh. Wait. This one here. She will point to one of them. She seems to have quite the unique looking hairstyle. This reminds us of the Lady Diana, Chosen of the Moon.
I've heard of that name.
She is the chosen of the Lunari, the Herald of the Moon herself.
This may seem out of the blue. Where can I find her?
Targon.
Of course.
But it's dangerous for us Lunari still. The Solari, they're the major religion there now, and their ways have not changed over the years. We are still heavily persecuted, although a rebellion has started. It's why I fled Targon myself. I feared for my life. So I left to try and find a new one. But even so, the moon shines everywhere, so I will always be Lunari.
So, what made you look for, well, me?
I didn't, I just saw you as I exited the room and there you were. I believe this is what the normal folk would call a coincidence. But us Lunari would call the moon's guidance. Also, yes, I was looking at the bio there to get some info.
Insight.
Insighter. She is telling the truth. So this is genuinely what she believes.
Interesting.
Still, Targon is dangerous for everyone at this moment in time. What with the dragons going into their breeding season, and the whole... ugh. Her face just goes into a grimace as if she can't even come to say the words. Damn. Ugh.
The what?
The Darkin. Rumor is the Darkin are awake once more.
Don't know what they are.
You wouldn't actually, because I believe at the time of you being around initially, they would
not have been called Darkin.
Nope. They would have still been called the Ascended.
I can't say I know what that is.
The information on them is kept quite private. Only the higher ups know, unfortunately. Those that can remember the past and have the logs of such. Unfortunately, the stories of them weren't passed down either.
Well, I thank you for your help.
It seems that you're. I'm assuming at this point one of you two are coming to the door to try and get Kuiper.
Oh, Waffleberg is not actually going to the door.
Okay.
If Potoo is, like, Alari would have followed.
I mean, Potoo did roll high enough to get past that deception, so Potoo is very curious about whatever Kuiper is hiding.
So, Potoo, you can roll me a perception. Let's see if you've heard anything through the door.
That's a 22.
What are we
Yeah?
doing?
Yeah, you've heard some good juicy deets. Unfortunately, you can only go off audio. You want to see the memory.
The memory is still out.
Yes, but the door is still closed. They haven't opened up the door yet.
So you start poking through the door and you just see them.
Potoo.
It's just
What
like
are we
Potoo looks at the memory, starts getting the giant Potoo mouth drop, just like,
Do I see anybody look through the door?
Yeah, I don't think she hasn't rolled a stealth, so I'm assuming she's not being sneaky about this. So you will see. You just look over. You see two giant yellowish orange beady eyes.
He just immediately collapses and the memory dissipates. He just looks towards Potoo like,
Oh, it seems that your friends need you for something. I apologize for taking your time.
It's no. If you two are having a lovely time, don't let us interrupt you.
No, it's okay. We were just finishing. As I say, what's your name again?
Stellara.
Thank you for your time, Stellara. It has been useful.
You should probably meet my sister.
Oh, she is so pissed.
Who is pissed? Oh, you're talking about me.
I'm assuming it's like, who's pissed? Oh, I'm pissed. If you think I'm pissed, you should see Mariah. Just from the room over, just hearing her doing 99 bottles of beer on the wall as she swings about.
I'm not even sure if Cordell knows. No, he does. He just want to give away. That's all. But yeah, you should meet my sister someday.
despite his cover being blown, he does crack a smile at the drunk Alari / Delris that is currently at the door.
She still looks like a
You should see Mariah.
We have some news, little friend, about her. What we were talking about, I think, on the trail. I'm not sure if you remember. I can't really say the name here because last time Delris got shouted at for saying it.
I'm sorry. I just love the fact that drunk Alari just sounds posher.
You pull off a genuinely good drunk posh accent. I'm actually kind of scared.
Well, you know. What can
Also,
you
where
do?
did Waffleberg go? Because wasn't he supposed to come here?
I've lost track of that bird. I don't know how many times.
Waffleberg's still in the room with a giant tennis racket, just smacking Mariah back and forth.
No,
he went off to do
Waffleberg's walked to the
something.
bar.
Oh.
He is
Fascinating.
actually looking at the Freljordian peeps right now.
Okay.
He's going to walk up to them.
Okay.
One of you, tracker.
Yes, I was a tracker back in my days, yes.
Animals or people?
Or, both.
Are you talking about the stallions or
People.
she just slowly tilts her head? So what
He looks. Oops, sorry.
So what you're saying is all animals are people.
Do you have an issue with Festalians?
No.
He looks over to the Noxians. One of you.
The Noxians just look
You know
over
how
to
to
you.
seek out people? It's not the issue with the Festalian. He just looks at them. Do you have the ability to seek out people?
Yes.
Or a person, singular?
Yes.
I will pay one of you handsomely to look for the individual that threatened my friend.
Oh, you mean the pirate that got kicked out?
Yes.
Very well. We could do that for you.
Could you be dears and bring them to me?
Yes. And our payment, if you don't mind.
500 upon grabbing him. 200 right now.
They all just mutter to each other. But yeah, you got a deal.
Very well. You will pay them the 200 now and the 500 when they bring the dude back.
Yep. They all get up from the table and they exit the bar. Well, they exit the tavern.
He'll just shrug. I love people, and he'll walk back over to the hallway, see everybody outside. Oh, what are we doing? What are you doing? Why are we? Who are you? He says, looking down at the tiny other Lunari. Do I know you?
I was just going back to my room.
Oh, you a moon man? No. Where are you going, moon man?
He'll just look to Kuiper and be like, has he been having a few drinks as well, or?
No, this is normal.
As much as I hate to admit it, this is normal.
I don't think this is.
It's absolutely normal.
I don't think this is any means of normal, but.
It's his normal.
No. I assure you, this is normal.
Either way, everyone who is part of our little group, are you staying for the night, Miss?
Yes, I've already got a room over there.
Good. There may be someone who wishes to meet you. Either way, she's not here right now.
I'd just like to state this out as well as a bit of behind the scenes kind of thing for anyone watching this. Over the past several weeks, Dale's been there going, I want Delris' character to focus less on the fact that she's thirsty and everything. This session, you should meet my sister. She'd like you.
This is just what Alari's like drunk, though.
I love that drunk Alari is just a posh shipper.
Waffleberg will look to Moonman. Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
What is that? What does that mean?
Either way,
Distinctly.
He's
you
gonna take Moonman to his room.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
just kind of like follows them.
Just internal Kuiper dialogue. I'm in danger. Just Jack scream.
Just follows.
So I'm assuming you just gotta repeat the whole situation as well.
Yeah, just kind of like
Basically, pirate guy that she encountered once before came by wanting to recruit her again, being a bit of an asshole. She's drunk. Don't mind her.
Yes.
You should
Understood.
definitely mind me. I'm still smarter.
You ought to be like Mariah is right now. The two just points to the dangling Mariah.
I'd like to see you try, but
A wickedly mischievous grin
Did
falls
Waffleberg
across
see
Tutu's
them?
face.
Did Waffleberg see them hand the paper to Alari?
No, because it was done as a cover of a handshake.
Ah, okay.
and she just kind of put it straight in her pocket. She hasn't touched it since.
So, first things first, before we get down to business, Moonman, you didn't tell me you had a girlfriend?
No. Okay. No. Blinks.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I just had to hop onto Mariah there to type in this because
Isn't it?
this is all I'm picturing inside what's happening. Just Mariah spinning around on the rope singing this.
Isn't it? Yes. No. Maybe. Wait, what? What about yes?
Yes.
Potato can fly. Yes, Potato can fly. She hasn't lost a limb yet. But you have girlfriend now, Moonman.
No, she was an old associate.
I to wonder if I need a gender change.
Oh, she was non-associated, but she had moon symbols, and she was like you,
What?
tiny, fluffy.
I keep getting called female, and I'm not female.
I called you
Did I
bird boy.
I've called you male most of the time. I do apologize.
You're fine.
And I did think I called you Mel, but I'm also talking about another character as well in Waffleberg voice, so I'm getting people mixed up. So I do apologize.
That's fine.
But,
I don't exactly have a masculine voice. It's fine.
Also, was she small and fluffy?
Who was small and fluffy?
She's a Yordle.
Oh, the
Lunari.
the other Lunari. No, she was human.
Stella. Oh, she was human? I thought she was a Lunari. Oh, well,
Yeah.
they all look...
Lunari
Honestly...
aren't Yordles.
She's just a really short Lunari.
Okay, honestly, if you don't have a beak, you look the same to me. I'm not going to lie. And the only reason Potato gets away with that is because Potato has a beak. That's in their mouth. They got a big mouth. They don't talk a lot, though, which is ironic. But anyways...
Yes, it's almost like you were supposed to have the big mouth and I was supposed to have the other.
So, Pirate Man.
Yes, the pirate. Yes. What about him?
I have a fixed problem.
You've done what?
I haven't done anything yet. I have fixed a problem.
What do you mean by you fixed the problem?
People are like robotic legs. Too many crabs.
I may be drunk, but that did not make even a lick of sense.
You'll understand.
And just kind of looks to the others, see if they understand.
She just kind of shrugs.
But yes, anyways.
Excuse me.
You are drunk.
I am
Get
drunk.
dressed.
I don't want to.
Oh, well, then yes. That's fair.
Where is Mariah?
Up
Yeah,
there.
Next to the cocoon.
Waffleberg just points.
What? How?
You look up at what is now just basically a living jukebox tied up with rope dangling from the ceiling.
I wondered where that singing was coming from.
She had a few too many.
Mariah smacking herself against the wall now, just going, I came in like a wrecking ball.
But, yeah. Are you okay up there? Do we need to get you down?
I think we probably should get her down at some point.
Waffleberg is.
Yeah.
Waffleberg
Thank
is
you
gonna
for
try. She doesn't
getting
like that.
down while
She's
she's drunk.
She's enjoying it.
Yes.
But
Mariah, make me a con save.
our primary plan at this moment is the island. With the temple, yeah?
Is it just a normal con save?
Yes, just normal.
But I had a thing. You see,
What?
the lady out there, the lady from the Feliord, has recommended that me and Delris go there, and it might bring back some memories.
Kuiper, as you're still looking up at at Mariah, she started to get a bit green in the cheeks.
Take cover!
What?
Actually, looks under a table.
Waffleberg just nopes. He just nopes, and Waffleberg is. Oh God. Waffleberg is just going to use. What is it called? Waffleberg is going to use mold earth to just slightly. Oh wait, can that even be used on wood? No, it can only be used on dirt and stone. Never mind. Waffleberg's just gonna hold Moonman up as a shield.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's going to be a grapple then, Waffleberg.
Oh, grapple.
Yeah, so you
same
athletics or acrobatics, Kuiper.
Same mod. It's fine.
Okay.
Alari's just kind of like moved out of the way, but like starts going through her bag and is like, oh, I forgot about this.
About what?
Oh, I've had this sturdy metal box in my bag for a very long time.
Sturdy metal box.
I don't know what's in it.
Kuiper, you're being held up as a shield as you wriggle, just like no.
With his other hand, he's reaching out to the metal box. Can I see metal box?
Lee, I don't even know if you remember what's in this little metal box. I've had it in this spot, my bag, I think since we were in Bilgewater. No, it was since we were in Ionia, because we took it from Singed Plate. Well, we took it from like one of the Noxian tents. And I've had this metal box since then that's just not been opened because I just stuffed it in my bag and left.
I'm trying to think.
Because remember, I went into Singe's tent.
Yeah.
I got the files, which I've still got as well.
Yeah. Then you got the metal box.
I got the metal box. I also retrieved the diary that time. And I don't know what was in the metal box, but I haven't opened it, and it's been in my bag this entire time.
Okay. I think I remember what it is. As you pull out the box, a horrible smell fills the room.
Oh! What is that?
Mariah, if you weren't about to blow chunks, you have now officially blown chunks.
Oh, right.
I'm going to roll a d4. Well, a d3. No, technically a d4 still.
I moved away from her.
Potoo is definitely not in the room.
Okay,
Close enough for Chunk.
In that case, odds are even, Kuiper.
Evens.
Everyone has got evens and it's always been odds today.
It's been 1 each time.
Yeah, because she's rolling 1d2.
Now watch, you're gonna say odds and it's gonna be evens.
You all of a sudden feel the need to ask if there's a shower or a bath somewhere.
I take it the shield did absolutely nothing.
Oh wait, no, if you did a magical shield, I didn't see that. It kind of bounces off the magical shield. It's still a horrible sight, but...
Imagine looking forward.
Green and purple chunks
Nice.
spreading across the shield.
The smell doesn't seem to be coming from Mariah's sick though, although some of that is now.
Is it coming from the box?
Yep.
Yeah. It smells horrible.
Have you
Mariah, what did
opened
you eat?
the box?
Oh,
A
that's an
long
understatement.
time. I couldn't open it at the camp.
Open it now.
I couldn't open it then. Do you think I'm going to have much more luck while I'm pissed?
Okay, Waffleberg is going to put Moonman down. He's going to grab the box. Is there anything special about the box besides the horrific smell?
It's just got a lock on it. Also seems to have some small holes in the top too.
Oh. It is box. Nothing is supposed to be in here. It is just box. It's like Zonian worship device because we worship the box. I say the 22 in deception as I put the box on a table far away. Nothing was in it, nor ever will be with that 22 deception.
Nope, Alari believes.
Okay, I picked it up when I was in Singe's tent.
Yes!
What did you roll for your deception though?
I rolled a 22 in deception.
Defender wins.
Defender wins, yeah, unfortunately.
Wilhelm will take the box, Wilhelm will walk out of the room, and he will dump the box into the sea.
Feeling it's going to come back and haunt us. Whatever
Well,
that
not
smell
me.
was.
You just get to the island, a small ghost is just just tapping its foot and giving Alari the dirty look like.
Yep. But anyways, so you were wanting to go to the You were wanting to go to the Freljord now.
I do wish to go to the Freljord.
What happened to Targon?
I want to go there as well, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we'll remember something in Freljord.
Okay,
Which one do you want to go to first?
Well,
Yes.
I guess while we're on the same landmass.
Actually, we are. I believe, if anybody has a map, we are closer to Targon than we are to the Freljord.
Yes, but remember, we were going past this island round through Piltover. And then back up to Noxus to steal the boat.
I'm sorry, this voice just makes me want to get Echo drunk on
I
Sunday.
I do not remember this plan.
We were going to steal the boat. And then we were going to head to Bilgewater from there. But we could probably make a detour from Noxus to the Freljord.
That is quite a detour.
Yes.
I don't know. The lady said we might remember something. She said something interesting about the ruin key place thing.
We will need to prepare them. It is cold in Freljord.
And you're drunk. You'll have a
I
better
am
time
drunk.
thinking things up when you're not.
Okay. You need to rest, my dear.
That may be true, but it doesn't change that she was saying something about how the ruin key place thing has strange effects on those that get close to it. She said it even mutates children who are still developing. So
Children.
maybe that's how me and Delris came to be, the fiery weirdos that we are.
Okay, the more you talk, the more you're starting to sound like the old lady.
I don't sound like an old lady. I am just drunk.
I take offense
What?
to that theory.
What? When did you get here?
I'm going to my room. Just passing
Hey,
by.
have the Nazi soldiers returned?
No, not yet.
Well, good night, my dear. I hope you have wonderful dreams.
You too, dear. You too. Why does it smell like
Yes.
sick?
Because
multiple reasons. By the way, I'm sleeping in your room, Moon Man.
I am going to get my own room.
Go get your own room.
Kind of stumbles.
Have a room.
Goes to the bar.
I'm gonna say, as you all get your rooms, go to your room. Kuiper, your room has been broken into. Your belongings are strewn around.
You'll immediately look for the weapon that he left.
Your dagger, I believe that is.
Yep.
It's there. It's also holding down a note.
Okay.
A note written down in fancy cursive writing, stating, I know you are here, and now I know who you are. I also know that she is here as well. I was only here to get her. Imagine what rewards will befall me when I bring both back. And at the bottom is the insignia of the Alari.
He just throws the dagger at the wall.
Yes, Kuiper does still need to explain to Potoo exactly what he's hiding.
One last thing as well. Delris. Alari, sorry. As you get to your room, you pull out the note that you was given.
Yep.
Just written on it. The thing he fears. Her name is Rek'Sai.
Rek'Sai.
And as you all uneasily get some rest. Aside from Potoo, probably get some easy rest.
Waffleberg is waiting. He's got his drugs out. He's waiting.
That is where we're going to end tonight's session. Mainly because for the past 20 odd minutes I've been looking at the recording, be like, it's gone over the 2-hour 30 mark, it's gone over the 2-hour 30 mark. It's coming up to the 3-hour mark now. Like quite literally, if I carry on talking for like one more minute, this will be a 3-hour long video.
Let's do it.
It's the episode where everybody gets drunk except Potoo and Waffleberg and
drunk off tea.
I'm surprised, like, for as little distance as you traveled this session, there has been a lot of character development and lore dumping that has happened here, and I love it.
Hell yeah.
I'm actually quite surprised that Josh didn't notice something.
I should probably mention.
And I will actually I will reveal it after the recording.
Okay. Also, let me just move these two down here because you are now technically at the town. What was that as well, Ranna?
I imagine Potoo is probably going to be sitting outside Kuiper's room next turn. session.
Just hear like a son of a. By the way, thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been a 3-hour-long session. We will see you all next time on the Dark Tides of Runeterra.
There was a lot that happened today.
Seriously,
You
we are
barely
getting.
drink any.
Seriously, with this drunk Alari voice, we are getting echo drunk on Sunday.
Oh lord.
We're in the middle of a war-torn town. It's not exactly the best time to get echo drunk.
It's the perfect time to get echo drunk.
You can bring the recordings to me. I must hear it.
Okay, goodbye.
Let's see if someone records it. Bye.